Welcome in, everybody. It's the World Cup final. We're presented by DraftKings. It's Dnvr Pids crew, and we're going to watch along. It's Mitchell Carroll. I got Yahir Vasquez with me, the super producer, the super panelist.
Man, I can't wait for this World Cup to be in North America so I can go to sleep and wake up at normal times.
It's going to be nice watching a primetime World Cup game.
It is going to be really nice.
We got downtown Dwayne Brown.
What's up, everybody?
And we got general manager, host of DNVR Bets, Andre Simone.
Locked in on these live odds. Cannot believe that France has become the dog now.
That has to be from action on Argentina, right?
It has to be the storyline.
Yeah.
It's storyline betting.
That's insane.
They're just not like one of the top 5 defenses in this tournament. Like they don't stack up. France, on the other hand, is the only team in this World Cup that could handle not having Benzema, last year's best player in the world, not having Conte, a guy who in midfield has literally dictated where tournaments go in Europe, World Cup winner, Champions League winner, key to one of the most insane Prem wins of all time with Leicester, and Pogba. Like, I mean,
Nkunku.
they're insane.
Yeah.
They
The
are
other
the
Hernandez.
all-star team
Yeah.
of all-star teams.
And yet, they kind of struggled to handle Morocco. Morocco gave it to them. 2 mistakes from the Moroccan side really were the best opportunities France had, and they capitalized.
It's
true. And I mean, England, you could argue, like, they probably
I
played the
won't argue
worst
for- I
they've
won't-
played in 2 World Cups.
I won't argue for England, good or bad.
No, I mean, for sure. But, like,
I know what you mean.
wasn't their best showing.
well. Let's dive in. So right now on DraftKings, the homies at DraftKings, Argentina's plus 165, France is plus 190. Win the cup. Argentina now a minus favorite.
I can't believe it. How?
I don't know. It doesn't really make a ton of sense, does it? But as you lock in, as we're about to kick off, players are out on the field. Ball is at the feet of Griezmann. And right now, Argentina is minus money. I feel like you bet the narrative in championship
Yeah,
games, though, right?
I took Argentina to win the championship before the tournament started.
Yes, you did.
That was my bet. Like,
Yep. Here we go. All right, we're underway, man. World Cup final.
I think France is.
I think France is going to be repeating.
down.
Shout out super producer Ali with us today on the watch along.
Bars
any,
packed.
So is this the battle line here? This is Team France here and Team Argentina?
I want Messi to have the title. Yeah, I want him to complete the trophy case. He has
That's what you want. What do you think?
I think he's going to do something wild that's
Okay.
going to win the game.
So you think
It's-
Argentina's
yeah.
going to win?
I think this is a moment, especially losing to Germany in extra time 2 World Cup finals ago on that Götze goal in the second half of extra time. I just see him doing something wild.
You mean go to the German Messi?
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah, you're right. The German Messi.
Coming to an MLS stadium near you.
You can't
He
get the-
should, man. He needs to make that. move.
Carmine Cardinal says Argentina 2, France 0. Shout out. I don't know I think it's going to be like 2-1. Late winner.
I don't know how they contain France.
If
I
Messi
just
scores today, he's the first player ever at World Cup history to score in the 16, quarters, semis, and finals.
That's pretty cool.
And then he also breaks Diego Maradona's record.
First goal scorer, Messi is plus 350. Mbappe plus 500. Julian Alvarez plus 650. Giroud plus 700. After that, I wouldn't really bet on any of them.
I think Giroud
Wow,
is
early
his
yellow?
first goal.
Giroud feels amazing.
Yeah, Giroud is the first goal today, I think.
Interesting.
I
Give me
Interesting.
Enzo Fernandez. What is he at?
plus 1800. Tukameni plus 2800, intriguing. Dembele plus 1200, intriguing. Griezmann, intriguing too, but
He's been on a tear this World Cup.
Griezmann's kind of a key
He's kind of
here.
been their set piece guy all the whole,
Yep. Yeah, Griezmann having this kind of tournament after the like turbulent couple years he's had is really something else.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it kind of, Pogba being out.
I'm taking
injured.
Giroud. Let's go, Dwayne.
All right, me too.
Pogba being out injured definitely gave him a lot of time on the ball and set pieces and stuff. So
Well, and has forced them to kind of change their midfield.
Oh, what a chance.
Has forced them to change their midfield. You know, you got it's more of a defensive mid that's supporting that front four.
That would have been offside.
And Griezmann's really key. Whew!
Close.
Speaking of Alvarez, he just had the chance on goal there. Well, offsides, but whatever. I saw a tweet that was like, I can't believe the hyped defense and midfield of Croatia was undone by someone running in a straight line.
That was
It was a wild goal, but he just ran straight.
Cody wants to know the odds on
Plus
Alvarez.
650, Cody. Plus 650.
Enzo's at plus 900 for any time goal scorer.
Yeah, anytime it's plus 260 for Julian. So not a ton of value until you get up to Dembele at plus 550.
Which is also not a bad one.
Enzo, I think, has raised his stock more than anyone in this World Cup.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Coming to a top 5 league near you.
Yeah, he does.
For
I mean,
sure.
I'm trying to think, like, yeah, Julian's already at City. You know, it's not like there's much more you can do to raise your profile than.
Yeah, I mean, he confirms a lot of the hype, you know.
Enzo might be at PSG, man.
Yeah.
That would be the club that I'm looking at that would make the most sense.
Let's talk about the real issue that's on the minds of everybody.
What?
Why are France not using their beautiful kits with the white shorts and red socks?
I think Argentina
That's interesting.
is home. So they get to choose.
I think they should choose
But they
whatever's
don't.
the
But they
best.
could
don't
still.
even
They
look
have the
same.
blue kit. They could still rock the white and
Yeah.
red.
Hasn't this just been the kit for this World Cup? The
It's
all
what-
like darker blue?
No, they have
No.
the white.
Oh,
bad
mistake.
pass.
They have the white shorts
Bad
and the red
pass.
socks. I was excited. I was happy to be able to watch that kit again. And I'm
You
a
know
little disappointed on the design side of
Yeah,
things.
fair. You know who else I think's had a pretty decent tournament? That was kind of a name recently. It was Koundé. I think he's made himself pretty involved in these France games. He just went to Chelsea over the summer.
Yeah.
Big signing. Hasn't done a ton. Obviously, Chelsea with the manager turnover doesn't help, but
I mean, obviously, a lot of the Moroccan guys.
yeah.
Onai, number 8, has really raised his profile a ton. He's coming to a top team for
I
sure.
wonder what this World Cup would do for Ziyech out at Chelsea if he's going to get more time.
Ziyech for sure
Ziyech
has
is
raised his profile a
sounds
bunch.
like Pulisic is on the move too, so that would open up at least some minutes.
What's the best situation for him?
Newcastle.
Is it?
Leeds.
Yeah.
Go to Leeds, man.
Go
Just
to
make-
Newcastle
yeah.
and start and have that attack with him and St. Maxim. You're playing close to Champions League level ball. You have a good shot at European finish. Tough place to
Yeah.
go play. Fun crowd.
Yeah, I mean, you just worry that, like, in 2 seasons, he's back in the same situation he was at Chelsea, where, like,
But that kind of
they just keep loading up and he's on the
Well,
bench.
I think what happens then is if you can just help them finish at that level this summer, a German club, a French club, an Italian club splashes for him. You know what I mean? If he finishes the season strong at least.
What's going on with Leao?
I want him to stay in Milan so bad. I'm so
Nkunu-
Milan pilled by Andre, dude.
And Kunu's signing at Chelsea is huge for that. They'll be talking contract renewals once this break is over. The big thing with him is there's some Sporting took him to court for leaving to go to wherever Jonathan David's playing. I forgot. Lille, yep. So he owes Sporting 10 million, and that on top of the renewal talks, whoever signs him needs to give him this extra 10 million that he can then pay to Sporting. So figuring that out is the complex part of all this. But
Dude, sports are so funny, man, because every owner will bail you out if you go to their team. Like,
yep. So you got to craft some fancy bonus and beat out competition, but at least Chelsea, were the front runners for him, seem to be out.
What a run! Oh, baby, come on!
Man, I'm surprised France has allowed so much transition. It's also key to have Di Maria back in the starting lineup.
Another guy I think, since we're talking Leao and Milan, I think Rashford having 3 goals off the bench for England was pretty huge, too.
Yeah.
Just in terms of getting his confidence back.
Oh, goodness.
Argentina's dominating here.
Yep. That's how they've been, though, you know? Just super ferocious attack.
Ooh, that's a dangerous deflection. My guy. Love Varane.
If Varane does
Love
not put
Varane.
that foot in, Messi's right there to deflect it.
Love
man.
Varane.
By the way, how do you guys feel about
Made a
watching
glass.
Messi's final World Cup, probably?
Oh,
Great.
for sure.
Love it.
Oh, I mean, it's the reason I picked them today. I want him to win. I think this is like the storybook, right? Like, this is like...
This
This
is
is-
the bookend on his career.
This is Pele in the 70s. This is Maradona in the 80s. You're watching one of the all-time greats right now. If not the
It's
all-time great.
Zidane, but Zidane went out sad. Am I right,
Yeah,
Andre?
I mean, he,
Andre doesn't care about Zidane's
I think
feelings.
Messi could easily go out sad as well.
Oh, for sure.
Losing 2 World Cup finals must be brutal, man, if he does end up with that.
And also what the GOAT conversation does for Mbappe with a win here
Wow.
would be huge, too. Holy cow.
Yeah, I was about to be like,
There's a very, very large French contingent
I
in the
don't
bar
even
today.
There are
During the anthem,
French-
it was...
French flags, kits, etc.
Beautiful.
probably outnumber Argentina 3-1 in there.
Oh, yeah. Everyone was singing the anthem. It was really nice.
Was pretty nice. Yeah, bar is packed right now. Vibes are fantastic.
oh,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
he ran into him on purpose. He's like, I'm going to try to put my body into him. This is one of those like injuries that I actually kind of believe because nobody wants to get injured in the final and stay down this long. You're not winning. There's no need for you to ask for this much time.
Unless he's really concerned with killing this early Argentina momentum.
Yeah.
Did he pull a prolific?
Oh, man.
Or-
He might have knocked his air out there.
yeah.
Hugo had a rough start, but really turned it on in the last couple games.
Key against England especially, right?
Yeah. I think, 7 saves or something against England? Mm-hmm. Didn't have to make the save on the biggest play of the game.
France is
When Harry
so
Kane was
lucky they
trying
got
out to be the
England.
next Miami Dolphins kicker.
France got really lucky, man, that they had England as their matchup.
You knew they'd blow it. Blow it, whatever.
Man, this is crazy. I wonder who's even their backup.
We
I
are
gotta look
approaching
this up.
35 minutes of extra time at the end of the half at this point.
I'm just doing a little scroll through some live props. If you guys see anything you like, throw it out there. Let's have a, let's. Argentina to win in 90 plus 135.
We have good news.
Argentina to win in extra time plus 1,400. Argentina to win on pens plus 800. Those odds are the same for both teams except France to win in 90 is plus 175 to the plus 135 of Argentina.
The good news is, like most in-game soccer injuries, this one has healed up fully in
Wow.
a matter of seconds.
Wow, pretty crazy. Total corners. Are we going over or under 8.5, guys?
You always go over.
We're at 0.
1.
No, this feels like an under
Oh,
one.
you're right. We're at 1. Messi had 1. I think it's an under 2.
Man, that would have been a huge injury. They cannot handle
Oh,
losing
yeah.
him. Areola's their best backup. He was on the bench a lot at PSG the last few years. Now he's at West Ham. But, yikes.
I will say France does not produce goalies, really.
Magnan has been very good at Milan, who also came from Lille.
Raced. Oh,
But yeah, you're right. But I mean, Barthez was iconic, but not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, they've had good ones, don't get me wrong. They're just not like a goalie machine,
they're
kind of like Brazil.
probing, man. This is amazing.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Handball? Offside?
Race to 3 corners. Argentina still minus 235.
Yeah.
Not bad. Might be worth jumping on. They have the 1-0 advantage already, and they're the aggressors so far. If you want to say race to 5, they're plus 125. So cards. One yellow already, right?
No, it wasn't a yellow. He went
It
to the
wasn't?
pocket and then
I
he
was
kinda
looking
yelled.
at bets when you said that. Most cards, Argentina's essentially even money. France plus 195.
I'd hammer Argentina there. Right? Like, that's the play. Oh, Dembele, get it to Giroud.
Oh,
Switching sides.
this
Theo
feels
and
like it's gonna be a
Mbappe.
goal.
Nah, they're settled.
There was that one mistake that
Oh!
makes it feel like a goal.
Ah. He had Giroud there.
Giroud was making plenty of room, yeah.
Yeah, Rabiot had Giroud. Like, Giroud was ready to stop that and turn. That was in the back of the net.
I think I like your Giroud first goal bet.
Telling
No.
you, man.
I think the
He's
value's
got
great. He's
Yeah, I mean, he's straight pure, you know?
Serbia is all rooting for Argentina in the comments.
Nice.
interesting.
Thanks, Vladimir.
I
They're
love
smart
that.
people.
Shout out Vladimir.
Vladimir
Welcome to the
joining
Watchalong,
us
my
from
guy.
Oh, you got him out here. You
across
got
the
it. Oh,
planet.
Dave let.
Oh, that was a nice look.
Dave giving Messi a ton of space.
yeah, that's offside.
Like, Messi should not be getting that kind of space.
Di Maria, probably his last World Cup too, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
the last one should have been his last one too.
I always liked Di Maria.
He's great. Oh, man. I don't know what France is doing.
Teo Hernandez is plus 3,000 first goal scorer. If you're feeling crazy.
No.
He's had some bangers.
I was about to say he's also
Or the
really
first
good
one
on
the
set
last
pieces.
game. Oh, man.
The biggest odds you can get are Varane, Koundé, and Upamecano at plus 8,000.
How much for Zidane to come in and just get another red card?
Pull a red card.
Pull a red card just out of nowhere. Just like he's
I
not
wonder,
even in the
can you
game.
bet
He
on
just shows
just like,
up.
will there be a red card?
I mean,
Red card, yes, is plus 400.
that'd be
actually-
insane.
Those are not great odds.
Not good enough to take.
Yeah, I think it'd be more in the, like,
And no
Plus
is minus
1,000
800,
range.
so it's like you're not even getting value. So it's like, what? Why even?
oof.
I thought there'd be way more props, kind of like when the Super Bowl rolls around for the final.
I just don't think soccer has that much little kooky things going on in it.
Yeah, but I mean, you can bet on like literally everything associated with the Super Bowl. You think there'd be just a few more props that are just just to
Kinda
juice it up a
wacky.
little bit? Yeah, like why
Is
not?
there a streaker on the field?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that on right now.
That's about the only one I can think of.
Yeah, but
that's
you
wacky.
don't even get coin flip, anthem. It's just so different, you know?
Yeah, although how I said, American football is a social event, so they want to make everything.
Yeah.
They want to
Yeah,
make
that's a
everything
good
about
point.
it. Like it's kind of hard to do that with soccer.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of downtime.
Do you ever do correct score bets?
I have once, and then I regretted it immediately.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've tried them. It never works.
Oh,
out.
here we go!
Oh,
my God!
my
Completely
goodness.
flubbed it.
Di Maria.
Di Maria and Rabiot, worst players on either team right now.
Yeah.
Both Juve guys.
Thank
Oh,
God
man.
Rabiot didn't end up at United this summer. That's all I gotta say.
Brutal.
He's had a pretty good World Cup, though.
Brutal.
He's been fine.
Good World Cup. Good season in general. He's the contract year phenom, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
finds
total
way-
head case too. Yeah.
There's already rumors he might go to Barcelona.
Or he could come back to PSG, you know. He's going to go big game hunting, no doubt.
Barcelona is just trying to like see who's running out of contract and if they can finagle their
Yeah.
way in there somehow.
So if Mbappe wins his first 2 World Cups, he's what, 22 years old, something like that?
24,
Yeah,
I
21,
think.
22.
It's crazy.
I mean, he's got like you're talking GOAT conversation already.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
He was born in
technically he's already kind of
1998,
in
so
it.
he's 20. He turns 24 in 2 days.
I mean, honestly, he might already be in it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, he's got to get the Champions League. He's got to have a couple like
I think he
dominant seasons, but
a treble in there would almost like certainly put him top four. Like,
man, that stadium is real stripey. I bet you there's maybe it's just that half, but there's a ton of Argentina kids.
Latino fans travel really well to almost any stadium, man.
I mean,
and
you
Messi.
see this in all sports. The fan base that's repeating isn't as interested.
Yeah,
they haven't won it since '86.
Well, and there's the Messi factor. There's
Is this the yellow?
I went to Europe in high school, so 2000 and early summer of 2007. And our tour guide was talking to me. I was looking at kits, and he's like, "Oh, you got to get that Messi kit." So I had a Messi Argentina kit in 07. And I was like, "Sure, I trust you."
Messi is
no idea what I was buying.
I mean, even then, he was already like starting to make some real noise. Like
Messi, like for most of our lives, has like given us some of the greatest moments in soccer history. One of my favorite ones.
This is like Peyton's last year with the Broncos.
Yeah.
There's an urgency to like
get it
have
done.
this generational talent and bring home that truly elusive title. Oh, Giroud!
That's almost
Giroud.
the Giroud goal right there.
I love him so much.
He's a bad
I think he might be my favorite
French player.
It's a bad
I almost said my
man.
favorite player in this game because I obviously respect Messi more as a player, but
Oh yeah, favorite is way different.
I just think he might be my favorite player in this game.
I love Teo Hernandez.
Teo's definitely grown on me in this tournament for sure.
Outstanding.
The Hernandez brothers.
His brother tore his ACL, like 10 minutes into this cup or something?
Yeah.
20 minutes into
Lucas
the cup?
has been out. Yeah.
Brutal.
I wonder if his brother being out just gave him like all the talent his brother had and made him into like a super talented right
They just
back.
merged?
Yeah, like they just merged into one.
Love that.
Some real meta conversations this watch along. Love it.
We're here to only get the truth.
They did like some crazy OTO ritual.
See, all I imagine is more like a Dragon Ball Z where they're like, where they unite.
Oh my God.
That's what I imagine.
This isn't an NBA watch along. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's more of a soccer thing than an NBA thing.
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
All the NBA guys love Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but like all the soccer guys are the ones that do the celebrations, the Dragon Ball Z
That's a good point.
celebrations.
Yeah. I follow this guy who does like custom Nikes for all the guys in the league.
Yeah.
And all of them are Dragon Ball Z.
themed.
All of them.
Oh,
What a touch.
man! You almost wonder if France is playing
Oh.
possum a little bit, staying back.
Vamos!
That's Argentina in this tournament to a T. Cheap
Let's
penalty,
go!
and they get it right off the bat.
No, it's the other team's fault. Why are you letting the player that deep in to begin with?
Come on! Oh
Look
my
at
God!
that.
Is that gonna go to VAR?
Yeah, for sure. That's not a
just like
penalty.
not a
That's-
penalty.
Didn't
That's
touch him
not
there.
a
Didn't touch
penalty
him. Oh,
at all.
No, not a penalty.
That's not a penalty.
The penalty is on
Even
himself.
slightly.
Don't check it, ref. Just feel the vibe.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
like this.
Yeah, of course.
I say we eliminate VAR for this
I mean,
final.
this is
Just eliminate VAR.
this is the entire World Cup with Argentina.
yeah, literally.
Yep. Run
They're
around
the
a
team of
bunch and
destiny.
wait
Like
for-
they are the
wait
team of
to fall
destiny.
down.
They're not even going to VAR.
That's insane.
Insane.
Is it because he kicked his ankle as he was falling down?
Insane.
It also
That's
feels like
wild.
it also feels like France is not fighting this that much either.
That they're not going to VAR makes this very FIFA.
I mean, supposedly they always go to VAR, but
Unless
did-
they're checking it right now and they're just trying to.
Our guy from-
Literally everyone in the world just checked it, except for. This sucks.
our guy Ramon Chavez at PHNX Rising says clear penalty.
Let's go.
plus
Messi,
350.
the goal!
And he makes history.
350. Not even close to a penalty. Not even
this is not how you want to
slightly.
settle
That's
the
not
World
what the
Cup.
history books are going to say, Dre.
Bar's trying to get hyped. There's a lot of sad French down there.
There's actually quite a bit of Argentinians.
Yeah,
now that I look down,
yeah.
they've actually they started showing up.
A lot of sad French fans down there.
They should be sad.
So
This is not how you want to settle the greatest tournament in the world.
Settle. There's 70 minutes left.
You gave them a free goal. Like that's
A lot
that's
of time.
free.
Plenty of time.
also, Messi
Yeah,
just
but that's
broke
a
the record.
bullshit penalty.
Yeah,
I mean,
total.
you know.
That's not even a.
It sounds like somebody
Penalty
bet
at
on
all.
France.
I'm all in. I might double down. That's crazy. Di Maria
Also-
knew exactly what he was doing there too. Like just
Also,
took on
Messi just broke the
Mbappe.
record. First ever player to score in every
Our
knockout
guy-
in every phase
Yeah,
of the
but all
tournament.
on these
Our guy
cheap
Drew Moore-
fake penalties.
That's
you
what
know?
the history books are not going to look back and be like, how will that penalty
But
come?
I am.
I'll say this.
I am
Our
gonna
guy
look
Drew
back.
Moore downstairs, Rapids legend, agrees with Andre, at least according to his
Not a
Twitter account.
penalty.
Of course,
man.
of course. You know, it's like people talking about Ronaldo in the Euro win for Portugal. He gets injured in the final. He doesn't even play that game.
Again,
People forget that
we
shit.
know because we were alive, but for the most part, everybody's just going to be like, yo, yeah, man, he has the record.
Insane. I swear France was playing possum there, trying to tire him out, and now this changes everything.
I think France also knows that they want Messi to win.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
they've given Messi way too much room to operate in.
Way too much. Which I know
But-
he's older, but it's still effing Messi. Like, you don't fucking do that.
Well, and I mean, he's just such a key to this team. It's not the most talented Argentina team. But this is what happens with that front four. You do have to really, like, you're going to struggle to stay balanced if you're not careful.
And the best part of that front four is they're so interchangeable. You already saw Di Maria run inside. He was on the other side of the wing. Messi's like running both wings.
Yeah, and they caught France's front four, like Dembele. That was a clear mismatch for Di Maria, and boom. You like Dembele, Yaya?
I flip-flop so much on him. Because when he's on, but when he's not, he's a prima donna, and then he like is always injured. So it's like when he's good, he's one of my favorite players at Barca.
He reminds me of national TV Rondo.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, he
He's a
shows up for
household name.
France. When he plays in big matches, he shows up, but you're not getting him on a consistent basis.
you're not getting him against Real Betis on a Tuesday afternoon.
To answer Cody's question, yes, it's 6 goals. I'm not sure how many penalties, but he has one in the group stage, in the last 16, in the quarterfinal, in the semi, and now in the final. So, pretty crazy.
That sounds right, though.
No one's ever done
The
that before.
4 penalties.
Look, some of us on this panel are going to be on the right side of history, and some of us aren't, you know?
Yeah. Some of us are going to be on the left side of history, which will turn the right.
Stage left. Yeah, correct.
Some people are going to support FIFA not going to VAR.
Correct.
On an obvious not
Correct.
penalty.
Less VAR.
I am FIFA's mouthpiece, so if you...
Let
That is not something to be proud of.
let the game decide itself. Am I right?
So the knockout rounds, quarters, semis, and final, they're all goals on penalties.
So in every knockout game,
Australia scores in play.
wow. Oh, so the last 3 games now, if you include this one. Okay.
Yeah. I
Seems
mean,
about right.
this plays into Argentina's hands so much. But if they get lazy now and do this, they're gonna get in trouble here. Like, if you sit back and try to defend this lead
Who's
for
on the floor? Who's on the floor?
80 minutes with the 10 added extra time, you're screwed. You're not going to pull this off.
Ooh. That was Messi's helicopter moment.
Yeah.
He did just turn into John Elway.
Sacrificed himself, yes.
Wow.
Put it all on the line.
Really just becoming a true, he learned from the GOATs, you know?
You know, Messi does talk a lot about watching the Broncos as a kid and
Yeah,
just trying to
totally.
get that clutch gene from Wild Way.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah. You're totally right.
Denver's very own just inspired the greatest player to ever walk the earth.
Yeah.
I mean, you joke, but if there's one difference between him and Ronaldo, I think it's that he plays a little more for the team, and he especially has in this tournament.
Oh, for sure. Leaves
He
it out there.
especially has in this tournament, man. Kind of crazy. That's another, like, you know, all these records from this generation, the Messi Ronaldos, to me all come with a bit of an asterisk, you know? Like, everyone just looks at the goal-scoring stats and stuff, but such a different era. And they're so eased by some of this BS. And the super teams they've played on. Man. Mbappe not closing on Messi there. Devastating.
There's still one more time. 2 corners already.
France hasn't had one yet?
Nope.
Should have taken that minus 230 first of 3.
I mean, if you believe France is about to go on an offensive onslaught, it might be time to bet on France.
Huh?
If you think France is about to go on an offensive onslaught, trying to get that goal back.
Messi's also tried to direct corner every single game I've watched. He tries to surprise the goalie at least once.
How surprised would he be if he just like makes an Olympico?
Oh, I don't.
That'd be
Oh
amazing.
man, in a World Cup final, now I'm just rooting for the craziest possible shit to happen.
That should be one of the prop bets that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, why not?
There's
An
an
Olympico
Olympico goal.
Yeah, why not?
Everything has to play like in so perfectly for that to happen.
Neymar had one almost had one in the first game. In their first game, I should say.
Oof. Yeah, so far France really hasn't been able to test that defense, and they're giving Messi way too much space. Like, they've not contained him in the slightest here. I'm kind of shocked, honestly, from how this has started.
You guys, I have some breaking
Didn't see
news.
this at all. Lay it on us.
Breaking news.
More meta talk. Prepare yourself.
Joining us on this broadcast for the second half, Drew Moore will be watching along.
Awesome.
Rapids legend.
I love Drew,
Drew's the
man.
best.
Just had to break that.
Love that.
My
important.
excitement's out of this roof right now.
I love
Yeah, you
that.
sound like
I
it.
love that for I love that for everyone.
I am so excited right now.
I am just also very tired.
Look, 8 a.m. stuff. We're not an 8 a.m. kind of company.
Oh, shit.
That is very true.
Deschamps got to change something right away here.
No, they don't. Just leave it this way. I'm happy.
This
Let me see.
midfield isn't keeping it together. This isn't going to last.
Also, Argentina's passes have been really crisp and really on point.
Oh, to me, this is by far the best game they've played
Easily.
all tournament. Croatia was a really good game, too.
And I think France was not expecting so much like quick passes, so much like movement in the spaces that they were just not like they need to like just get through this half, come back and try to see what they can do.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you even do? Like, you look at their bench and it's like,
I don't think it's a bench thing. I think it's more of a just kind of look at quick tape, see what's going on, and see where the spaces are.
I
and
mean,
just
I
start filling
think
up
you
the holes.
gotta like Fofana for Rabiot might not be
Yeah.
a bad idea. And you gotta figure out Griezmann. Like Griezmann is leaving way too much space to Messi right now. Mbappe is finally coming back, but he hasn't come back on every play. Dembele's already been exploited on that side. It's France's front three, the front three that sits behind Giroud, that needs to provide more cover than they are right now, because right now they're completely uncovered.
I mean, all of Argentina's team was in the front.
Yeah.
They were all on the French half.
Yeah, they're just running well. And I mean, Argentina's biggest liability is their back line, and they haven't been able to test them at all.
If Scolani can pull this off and keep this the whole game, he might be a tactical genius.
Scaloni is a really interesting, doesn't come with huge pedigree, but he's really put together an incredible national team. And I think it's kind of lost on the fact that Messi's on this team, that this really isn't a very talented squad.
No, but it is Argentina's next golden generation. They really did a very good job of meshing in two generations and making it work. I was looking at it like when Messi made his World Cup debut in 2006, half of the squad was under 10.
Was what?
Half of the squad was under 10.
What's that
10
mean?
years old.
Under 10 years
when
old.
Messi made his debut in 2006.
Oh, half this squad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I doubt the World Cup squad was mostly under 10-year-olds. But okay,
No,
that
this
makes
squad-
sense, yes.
This squad was like half of it was under 10 years old.
Yeah.
So like it's a lot of youth and a lot of experience just meshing in together and making it work and playing great team football.
For sure. I mean, I think if this wasn't Argentina, they would feel like a
Underdog.
heavy dog. Like this would be as much of a...
God, what a ball. That
Just
is
for the raw
insane.
talent they have, and as much of an upset as
It would
Croatia or Morocco almost.
It would
Like
feel a
they're
little
not.
bit like if Netherlands was in this spot right now.
Yeah.
Like good team, but just
Yeah.
you did not expect
Yeah.
them to go all the way.
Yep.
It's interesting, too. I mean, France kind of has the same build-up. Obviously, the level of talent across the board is higher, but they're also... The age range on this team of the
It's
impact
insane.
guys is crazy. Obviously, Mbappe on one end of that. Even in attack, just with Giroud and Mbappe. I guess Giroud's not that old, but
What is he, like,
All right,
33?
he's old.
Yeah, he's old in soccer years.
he's definitely old in soccer years. You're right. Anybody who's basically my age, I hate calling them old.
Oh, he's old. I mean, but
Yeah. Fair enough.
I love that too when they.
Oh!
That was super smart. Attack the body, but like very discreetly.
He has some crazy first touches.
yeah, Mbappe's insane.
What a pass. Oh, here we go.
Oh man!
Come on, baby.
Wow! That's a goal. That was a beauty. I can't believe how wide open they left them. I'm telling you,
football,
they've
baby.
had no cover in the
That
back.
was nice.
That was insane.
Go.
That was
Wow.
one of the goals of the tournament right there.
Legendary. Just
This
legendary.
could be a blowout.
Man, I got
The way
chills right
things
now,
are
like
looking.
running through my back.
This is
That
going to be
was
Germany
crazy.
Brazil all over again. Just an absolute
It
hemorrhaging.
just looks like a total beatdown in the making.
What a pass. That pass was gorgeous.
Look at that.
Then,
That's Alvarez to make that pass? So it's Messi to Alvarez.
Yeah.
Reminiscent of to Alvarez
No,
to
is
McAllister,
that's
McAllister to
McAllister,
Di
yeah.
Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got it right. You guys aren't listening, but I got it right.
Sorry.
I was listening. That's why I didn't think.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Yeah,
you're good,
I'm
you're
trying
good.
to tweet.
Oh,
What a finish.
This is so
For the
cow.
old man. Talk about old guys making an
Holy
impact.
cow. Rough first 20, and then Di Maria's changed the game. That
Wow.
was incredible.
Yeah, man.
God, I mean, look,
The
he's
emotions
crying.
is so
yeah, that's
nice.
crazy.
Like, oh.
He's crying
Like
already.
it makes you want to cry for them, like a little bit. You're like, you know what?
I
Don't
hate your guys' excitement.
Cry
right
for
now.
me, Argentina.
I hate it so much.
And the thing is, dude, I hate Argentina. Like that's one of Mexico's like enemies
Okay,
for such a long
let's-
time. But they're just
Let's easy does it on the hate of nationalities, okay?
yeah, and it's just
I don't
like,
want more DMs because of you guys. Please stop. Okay?
how many
Respectful, yeah, respectful.
No, dude, I'm just saying. Like we've had like there's been a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
like
yeah,
Mexico Argentina like
yeah.
rivalries in soccer. Like
Yeah.
But I cheer for them because I love them.
No, I mean, and everyone loves Messi, you know? Everyone loves Messi. I love Messi. I just don't love this team.
That was just one touch heaven right there, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, it's what happens when you leave Messi space. Like, he's been doing this all tournament. One touch, just opening up the whole field for him. It's incredible. Yeah, now Tukameni's following him around the pitch. Like, where was that the first 37 minutes when he absolutely destroyed you? McAllister, by the way, one of the other big players on the come up from this tournament, he's not even getting regular. He's not even a starter at his club. That's what this team is. It's incredible.
Oh, yeah, he's at Brighton.
Yeah.
Error.
Which, was a pretty dope club until Potter went to Chelsea.
Yeah, but not getting regular minutes, you know? Oh, boy. Here's Messi with more open space. This is
man, what a goal. What a run of play.
And Messi's been so much more dangerous than Mbappe. Like,
I feel like
another world.
Mbappe feels almost wasted in that left corner in this tournament at times.
I really like what they did against Morocco, where they moved him into the striker position, the center forward.
Yeah, man. I don't.
Especially because they give him more
space. You're just too dependent on too many things going right to get to the ball. Obviously, once it's there, it's great and dangerous, but it just feels like it takes too much work to get there.
Isn't it also crazy to think that Messi is teammates with a bunch of these French players on club level?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He played with Dembele. He played with
he's
Griezmann.
playing with Mbappe.
He plays with Mbappe.
And however many of these guys are PSG dudes.
Yeah.
There's actually not a ton of PSG guys starting for France.
Di Maria was a PSG dude.
Yeah.
Where's Di Maria at right now?
Juve, yeah?
Juve, yep.
Juve. Juve?
I think it's Juve, yeah.
Just with a U. The J is silent.
It's not Spanish, it's Italian.
Yeah. So it's Juve?
Juve.
Yeah. Juve, yeah.
I always have said Juve. I sound like an idiot on air, sorry.
Juve, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get McKinney's club right, bro.
That's true. I can't believe that.
Spaghetti Weston?
Spaghetti Weston, the fucking legend.
Also, Andre
I think he'll also
Juve.
leave. Huh?
He's gone too, for sure.
Whenever I see AC beat Juve, Dre just says Juve. As in, who are they?
Juve, dude.
Juve.
Who's that? Wow.
the early
Wow.
Giroud off in the 41st minute.
With Dembele as well.
So they are just going, they're like, sorry, dude, we're putting Mbappe up front.
Oh, I mean, you need a drastic change. Obviously, what's happening right now isn't working.
Cool money.
I mean, Argentina's dominating. Even
Yeah,
without the
yeah,
penalty,
dominating,
they're still
dominating.
the game. The nerves on that young man.
Yeah, so it's more youth, more cover, more running.
It just also opens up Mbappe a lot more in the middle. Makes it easier to get him the ball, get him moving, get it coming back.
It becomes a much more interchangeable front now, yeah. But man, this is
committing
wild.
That is an early.
to 50 minutes minimum of no Giroud is just
weird.
it's when you need
very
goals.
weird.
I don't like it.
I mean, it's a drastic change. You're making a drastic change. You're completely changing the formation and build-up
100%.
of your
Mbappe's going to be in more space.
team. Mbappe's already central right there up front. And the subs are already like pressing like crazy and getting into them. I was telling you before the first goal, it kind of felt like France is playing possum. Now Deschamps is like, we can't afford to play possum. We got to get to them. We got to press them.
It's such a razor thin thing to decide right there, because if you play possum, yeah, you might get them tired, but you might also just do what France did and you might go down 2-0 and now you're struggling to get back with an Argentina team that felt confidence in this game.
Yeah, and I mean, this is where I think not having like Kante finally shows
Oh yeah,
rears its ugly head.
Pogba too. Either one of them would be huge for this team right now.
And I mean, like the defense for France has some outstanding pedigree, and I think Upamecano's played really well this game. He did look shaky at times against England, and they haven't had their best game. That's an interesting stat, total receptions. It looks like, so Mbappe's gone up front as the striker. Griezmann's playing back a little more and more of a like three-man midfield. So it feels more like a 4-3-3 right at this moment than the 4-2-3-1 they started the game with.
I think a lot of that is to like be able to spread him out a little bit more too, cover more space defensively. I don't think it's just an offensive move.
You need more cover. They're just not tracking back to cover Messi, and now look what Alvarez is. That's where he was to initiate that goal too. Like if him and Messi are staying more connected back,
and then the huge
you're in
difference
trouble.
is, like you look at France, they're playing a lot of like just back and forth with each other in their own half. Not a lot of progressive passes, not a lot of movement, not finding the space.
Almost no one touch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Argentina gets the ball, they're immediately looking to turn up. The ball's going forward. They're moving around, finding that pocket between the French defenders.
Yeah.
France right now just looks low energy more than anything.
What was
For
that?
sure. I think he told the guy to zip it there. Yeah, and Argentina's just going to play all out, man. I mean,
I wonder if you can bet France to score before halftime.
check it out. There probably is like a halftime over of sorts.
Oh yeah, halves.
What are those odds, Mitch, on DraftKings?
They took off
Sportsbook?
first half. Oh, both teams to score first half. Yes, is plus 600. If you think they sneak one here in extra time, there's going to be quite a bit. Bet you there's at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, you'd
There's
think.
going to be 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot.
There's gonna be
There's gonna
10
probably
minutes.
7, 8, 9, somewhere 7.
There he
Seven.
goes. Yeah.
I'm saying 10.
That plus 600 doesn't look bad.
yeah,
no, they
they
just
just
showed
showed
it.
it.
Seven.
Oh, they already.
Yeah, you blew it.
I
Dwayne.
missed it. I was looking.
As
at
you said, 10.
I was
it's
looking
fine.
at
yeah.
Then we're trying to get his bet in.
3 goals. So, okay, interesting. So both teams to score is plus 650, but 3 goals in the first half is plus 450. If you think Argentina catches a counter here.
Yeah, I mean, you hedge a little bit
Yeah.
by like.
Oh, no foul?
Minus 20,000
He's such
for
a piece
no
of shit.
for both teams to score if you're into it.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at Dre over there.
Insane.
Both teams to score second half is plus money.
Insane.
That's my favorite moment of the match so far.
What?
Is Dre.
Man. Argentina executing this to perfection.
Although France has had more possession as of late, still nothing dangerous.
Nothing dangerous. And I mean, they're trying to live there on the left flank where they have Hernandez, who's amazing. Now Thuram and Mbappe are going to be interchangeable there. And they're just clogging up those spaces masterfully.
Oh, gosh.
Good old Rodrigo de Paul, wasting a little time.
This is the dream
Shameful.
first half for Argentina. This is all they could have asked for.
I mean, since Messi's been like the star of the national team, let's say 15 years, I can't imagine they've played many better halves than this.
Not even the Copa America they won. They were this dominant.
No way.
They made France look extremely unprepared for this match.
And I mean, they're coming off an amazing Croatia game. Like, that was by far their best game of the tournament to me.
There's just some teams that have it. Like, even if they're not the most talented, they just have something about them that makes them, like, really hard to beat in tournaments.
Well, we talked about this in the preview, is that we all knew Argentina was going to come out and play super gritty and just very tenacious. And that's literally what they've done the entire tournament.
Well, and it's a well-built team. And, guys like DePaul in midfield make a huge difference against someone who like Tucumeni, who's still very young, someone like Rabiot, who's
Bless you.
one of the, as far as like top world class tier, one of the lower tier guys on this France team. Enzo and DePaul, though, have been outstanding this tournament and are key to how they're winning right now.
Enzo made himself a lot of money this tournament.
Well, DePaul has struggled a little at Atleti,
Yeah.
not getting a ton of minutes always. I'm so impressed by how Argentina's playing.
They're
And
defensively.
just sended bodies. man.
Yeah, defensively,
yeah.
they're just closing
Work
lanes
rate
immediately.
is
Like,
through the
Yeah.
roof.
Take
Yeah.
no prisoners strategy for sure.
100%.
it's like super tactically sound because they're running at him at angles just to close out everybody. Like, they know where everybody is on the pitch, not just the guy with the ball.
Yeah. No, they are locked in right now. And they can sit back and create on the counter like they did on the second goal. I mean, this is
And this is
a
where it gets scary for
dangerous
France.
spot to be in, man.
Regardless of the outcome, it's still super impressive what France did. Going to back-to-back World Cup finals and winning one,
No doubt.
insane.
I mean, the amount of talent on this French team is like really,
Through the
really
roof.
incredible.
The talent this team has reminds me a lot of like the 2010, 2008 Spain team. That was just like stacked from bottom to top. That kept winning Euro and World Cup and Euro again. And it's like,
Yeah, to me, they're almost like late 90s, early 2000s Brazil, where it's like,
yeah,
shit,
that
like-
just talent oozes out. Like,
yeah.
And that 2002 World Cup where Romario didn't even go because of like partying, and Ronaldo took over, and he's like, yeah, I'm the guy now.
Yeah, exactly.
This is dramatically off subject. But McAllister's little brother's name is Kevin,
Kevin McAllister.
just like the Home Alone character. Shout out.
Wow.
He might be home alone right now since he's not on the squad.
Someone said McAllister's taking revenge on France after his family Christmas trip to Paris was cut short.
That's amazing. It's love what the
People
internet's
get so
doing with
creative,
that.
man. Like,
Okay. Oh.
This could be the last action of the half.
did they hit him? Or did he
No,
get like,
no,
just
he
fell
went down.
down.
He went down.
You can't give me a yellow on the ground. That's not how football works.
Good grief.
Amazing.
Have some self-respect. Yeah,
No, don't call him over. I'm gonna go.
Get him off.
There's applause
You gave
at
me
the
a
bar.
yellow for faking and making it incredibly obvious?
No, I mean, I think the yellow's for the foul, not for randomly falling to the ground.
I think he got a little extra for falling down.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Little-
even the
little
ref
time
that
wasting.
I think that sealed the deal for that yellow.
France needs to get lucky on some free kicks here. Like, Griezmann's got a pencil one in. Whoa.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Holy cow.
Hey, Dre, you want to talk about the homies at DraftKings here at the end of the half? real
DraftKings
quick?
Sportsbook. Use that code DNVR right now. New users can bet any NFL money line and $5 to win $150 in free bets. It's an insane deal. It'd be almost as good a deal if you bet on France right now to win, and then they pulled off a magical comeback. That's on top of all the great boost, parlay, all the great offers. They are the homies. Use that code DNVR. Hit me with that disclaimer, Aldog. That's not happening, but yeah, you can.
disclaimer on DraftKings.
There it is.
Yeah, minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Boom. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us for the first half. We're going to take a little break. We will be back at the kick for
With
the second
Drew
half
Moore.
with Rapids legend Drew Moore along for the ride. We'll see you soon. And we are back live at the DNVR bar in Studio A. And you may have noticed we used one of our sub windows provided to bring in Rapids legend Drew Moore on the Watchalong.
A little early for me to be reporting in, isn't it?
No, not at all.
I'm usually in the 5th sub window.
We got a couple of injuries.
Yeah, if it's anything like that last game, it was the last sub window.
I'll tell you, you're desperate if you need me this early, but France are desperate right now, I feel like.
Exactly.
That
we had
last
to
game,
call in a DP, Drew. You know, it's,
Am I the DP?
you're our
Oh,
DP
my
at
goodness.
this level.
on this
yes,
roster, yes, correct,
absolutely.
for sure, absolutely.
No doubt about it.
It would be like me to not become a DP until I actually retire. So
Out of all of us,
I'll
you're
take
the
it,
only
though.
one that's actually taken a penalty in an MLS Cup final. So
I was talking to Diego Rubio downstairs, hanging out with you guys. He had 2-0 Argentina beforehand. He said it pained him to predict that, but he seems right. Where were you going into this game? Were you on Argentina?
I was a little bit. I just feel like Argentina maybe feel like they have something more to prove.
Yeah, no
They're
kidding.
playing for, alongside, let's be honest, a god to many of them,
Yep.
and Lionel Messi. And I've heard reports that the flu bug has maybe gone through France a little bit.
Yeah, for
I don't
him,
know.
and,
I don't know if that's a rumor, if that's true, but they've looked flat and unenergetic compared to Argentina. Don't take nothing away from what Argentina did in the first half, but France just don't look like themselves right now.
They were not the aggressors at all. Drastic change, too, obviously. I mean, we talked about it in the first half, but taking Giroud out, taking out, now it's gone, of
Dembele.
course. Yeah, Dembele.
Yeah, Giroud, Dembele, yep. Crazy, though, like how France has come out, and it really seems like Argentina's been able to exploit those spaces, like behind Griezmann, behind that front four of them, and just like Messi 2 touches as like destroying everything.
Yeah, I can't believe how many times Messi's been able to receive the ball kind of in between the midfielders and defenders and turn and run at France.
Same.
And this is exactly what you need to avoid if you're playing against Argentina.
Yeah.
Di Maria has looked great down the left side. I mean, he's been probably the man of the match up to this point. He's done his thing, and Argentina are just showing so much energy. They're not allowing France to breathe when they have the ball, but definitely France are just allowing too many good players to get I know Argentina's loaded with good players, but too many times Messi and Di Maria to get the ball and run at them, and this is what you want to avoid when you play against an Argentina side.
100%. Yeah, and now it almost seems like Alvarez is able to play a little closer to Messi because you're up 2-0, and I mean, look at, like right now they're dominating without the ball. It's insane.
It's
they're
unbelievable.
reading every pass.
This is incredible. And there's Messi finding an open guy, one-on-one opportunity, and shot on goal. Like, it's that easy. Messi, boom, open guy, and we're getting a shot on goal. Like, I can play in this system. Like, this is insane.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't, like, there's been no easy passes at all for France. Nothing comfortable. Their only threats have been on set pieces, and those haven't actually produced a shot yet, let alone a shot on goal.
Argentina's defense might be better than their offense right now.
This
And
might be the
Argentina's
first time their goalies touched the ball. I'm
Yeah.
not even joking.
Yeah.
It's been a masterclass so far. And these first 5-10 minutes, are going to be huge. And already Argentina are showing that this is going to be their World Cup. I mean, France have the
100%.
players obviously to turn this around, but if they don't turn it around quick, it could be 3 or 4.
we kind of see it coming against Morocco. I thought Morocco outplayed him for most of that game, and France just took advantage of the 2 mistakes Morocco made. So you could kind of already see France losing their way a little bit. They were a little bit disinterested, and it's like, I mean, you're already a world champion once. It's really hard to have that same energy the second time around.
It is, man. It's again, it almost looks like Argentina feel like they have something to prove, and France are a little bit of the mentality. We've been there, done that. I know that's not what they're thinking, that's not what they're feeling, but sometimes when you win a huge tournament like the World Cup, 4 years later, man, it's hard with a lot of the same players to motivate yourselves to the same level that Argentina seem motivated right now.
100%.
This is, and I was talking with Brendan Plone and Matt Pollard downstairs at halftime, and we were discussing it's really the first time all tournament you really feel the true loss of their starting midfield. And in Nkunku. Like, not having Conte and Pogba and Nkunku to be able to come in and really force the issue offensively. They haven't needed it yet. And now it's like, oh, crap, we don't have those guys. Uh-oh. What do we do? They haven't been forced to go to plan C until right now.
Absolutely, and we'll see how plan C is for them. I mean, I don't like the chances because Argentina are still very much in plan A+, and it's working for them.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you're kind of seeing plan C play out as maybe Griezmann staying back a little, Tchouaméni's trying to stay on Messi, which is like, where was this the first 40 minutes?
That's out.
And you're trying to put a little more fresh legs and interchangeability on that front with Dembélé and Giroud out. But I mean, it's desperation time.
They showed a clip of Deschamps and one of his assistants right before halftime, and they almost seemed defeated. Yeah. Like what?
What do we do?
What can we do? What do we have that we? They already made two changes, and you could see it in their eyes.
There's sometimes that you get up and you just don't have it, and that's what it feels like France is today. They just don't have it.
Yeah, and I will say, of course, France still have the players that in any given moment, if one Argentina player switches off or one bounce goes France's way, you can't rule them out. This is a huge match, and they're not gonna give in. Obviously, they have a mentality where they're not gonna quit, but you just wonder where that's gonna come from right now.
Yeah.
Are you a Messi guy? Or are you a Ronaldo fan?
I'm both.
You're just.
I'm boring. I hate.
Love that.
It's like somebody coming to you and saying, "Hey, do you want $1 billion, or do you want a medallion of gold that's worth $1 billion?" It's like they're different, but they're the exact same thing too. You know, for me, I just like watching the greatness that is both of them. Now, if I had to pick one to. Everybody likes to say to start your team. Who are you going to choose? I'm going to choose Messi. I just think he has a little bit more of an all-around game, but they both attract so much attention. They both do so much.
Yeah,
I have just loved watching the greatness that is both of those guys.
And Messi has also dominated in, I think, the most valuable position of all of soccer. While Ronaldo, still really good. He plays the wing, not as much that you can do as Messi.
Mm-hmm.
So
we can tell what corner Yaya's in, can't we?
I'm a Messi fan. I'm a Barca fan.
He's a Barca
Yeah,
fan. That is painting the picture of this cup for you.
So I can actually pinpoint. Oh, that was rough. I can pinpoint the exact moment that I fell in love with soccer. I can actually look back and pinpoint it.
Let's hear it.
What are you doing?
June 13th, 2004.
He knows the date.
So young. So young. Holy
Pumas
shit.
versus Chivas.
Were you alive then? Pumas versus Chivas.
It was Pumas won their third title with Hugo Sanchez as head coach, and they won it in penalties.
How do you know
at
this?
UNAM
This is crazy.
in Mexico City. And a week later, I saw my first Messi game ever because Rafa Marquez was in the starting lineup, and I got into soccer.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
So I can
the origin
That
story.
is some history there.
I can pinpoint, and I can even tell you who missed the penalty for Pumas to win the championship, and it was El Venado Medina from Chivas. And Buffon made the first goal for Chivas that day in the penalty shootout.
Who did?
El Bofo?
No,
El Bofo.
He came and played for Chivas USA for
Yeah,
a
he
bit.
did.
Yeah. We had a preseason game against Chivas USA when Bofo joined them.
Yeah.
It was in Las Vegas, and I'm telling you, there was thousands of people there to watch Bofo play. It was unbelievable. And he only came on for 15 minutes, won a penalty kick, scored it, and the place went absolutely bananas.
It's insane to me that Bofo is just like Dennis Rodman. He is the Dennis Rodman of Mexican soccer. He was so out of left field. He was crazy, and even had the crazy haircuts. So he reminds you a lot of Dennis Rodman.
Did he represent? He represented the national team several times, right?
No, he was part of that golden era, those younger ones. He didn't really do much.
Didn't quite pan out with the national team.
After that 04 championship that with Osvaldo Sanchez, they kind of left. They lost in 04. They came back and won in 05, and then Osvaldo and Bofo left.
That's unbelievable.
But I can actually go back and tell you exactly what date and time I watched that game and like what happened that day.
That's crazy, man. What a story.
Yeah, no kidding. Both those dudes, man, just so consistent, so productive. It's insane.
Yep.
Like unreal.
And they're still doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wild.
And Ronaldo's 39.
He looks 29.
Yeah.
He plays like he's 29
Yeah,
still.
insane.
Man,
So Drew, are
really
you
helped
in the
out.
camp? Are you in the camp that they're like Messi is the GOAT?
If I had to choose between the two, or are you talking about
all time?
All time.
I think of his era. Yes.
Yeah.
I hate. How can you say Messi was better than Pele or Diego Maradona?
Yeah.
You know, like it's so the game has changed. The
Requirements.
players have changed. Obviously,
I agree completely.
again, if you put a piece of paper in front of me and said, vote on this group of 5 or 6 players, I would have such a hard time.
yeah,
Please don't do that to me because I don't want to have to choose.
I'm with you.
Again,
What a move.
just watching his greatness and what he's done, and now if he seals it with the World Cup victory, it's hard
Right.
to vote against him for sure. But I think there's 3 or 4 other players that it's hard to vote against as well.
Agreed
I know I'm being
completely.
very boring and political here, but it's how I feel. That's
Yeah, it's the
this
truth.
is how I
It's- yeah,
am. This
yeah,
is my
like,
feeling.
yeah.
You know, you want my honest opinion, my feeling. I can't pick a GOAT. You know, he's one of the GOATs. He's definitely, I feel like, the GOAT of his time, of his era.
Yeah,
But soccer goes back a long time. You know,
Yeah,
was
no kidding.
There's been some great players to watch in this sport.
Which player to you is like that one player that you resonate with, like that, like just comes to your mind when you think of soccer?
So to me, growing up, Zinedine Zidane was a god, man. I have France jerseys, I have Juventus jerseys, I have Real Madrid jerseys because he was
Yo, there's some players that transcend that. Like,
No, I
literally,
know.
like, and that's one of them.
watching him play soccer was like watching like poetry.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like on
He
a
was
TV
amazing, yeah.
unfold in front of you,
He
you know?
destroyed that Brazil team single-handedly in 2006.
My gosh. And I was lucky. My dad took me to the World Cup in 1998 when they won, actually.
Oh,
so I got to
wow.
see him play in person, and I just that was it for me.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
wow,
That's
you go to
incredible.
see somebody like that in person in the World Cup, you're never
like,
going back.
yeah.
You know,
Wow.
you're never going back. One of the luckiest experiences of my life.
yeah, yeah. And he's also in that GOAT conversation. It's really true. Like, hard to compare eras, and I think Maradona to me remains the guy who. There's one player who could really take over a game. I think he's above the rest. Oh my
Wow.
God!
What a
Kept it in. Wow.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, Yori was able to keep that in. That's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, that was an insane save to keep that in.
There's been a couple moments where it's like they're lucky it's not 4-0. Like
Alvarez is so good. They haven't been dangerous on their end at all.
0.
No.
I don't know if there's even been one quality chance. I'm gonna check FOP.
Do they have
have
a
not.
shot on?
No shots on goal.
No
last
shot.
check.
Do they have a shot?
They don't have a shot. Nope. No shots. No shots on goal.
Uh,
That's what the stats are telling me.
there's like a Griezmann or Giroud header that goes wide. That maybe is a
I mean,
shot, but
They're
Oh, the
calling
one
it
that
0-0.
goes right over the head on that set piece,
yeah, but I mean that's the closest thing you have.
right before
It's
the 1-0.
insane, man. It's insane.
Total shots, yeah, 0. 0 XG.
Yeah, they've been non-existent this game. They're traffic cones right now.
It's unbelievable.
0 big chances. They're not accurate. They're less than 80% accuracy on their passes.
I mean, this is where the quality at midfield, shows up. This is where you could really use someone to kind of organize things, It's like that Croatian midfield, Modric, Kovacic, some...
You would hope that one of the young
it's
guys.
Conte for me, man. I love
Conte,
that
sure.
guy.
I mean,
He
of
is-
course.
He is exact
Oh,
profile I
oh.
love to watch.
He's exactly what you need to not let Messi run wild. But
That is my favorite play, like my favorite profile of a player, period.
Just
The-
dog.
yeah. There's-
Dog with talent.
Dog in the back. Yeah, that's why Modric is my favorite player.
There's no general on the field for France right now. They
Yeah.
don't have a general right now. You
I
need
kind of-
somebody who you
Yeah.
can look
And
at
Mbappe
right
doesn't
now
have that yet.
when the
Yeah.
chips are down and say you're following me
Yeah.
and we're doing this
That's
together.
kind of why it's crazy that they took out Giroud to me. He kind of is the veteran guy.
yeah,
Not that he's an orchestrator, but he does. He's been there, done that.
But that's kind of what you need. You might need like a young guy that's out there and like, I haven't won one yet. I need to go and win one.
I guess this is where you find that guy, yeah.
That's
I mean,
what you wanted. Like,
Griezmann has been that for them
That's
all
true. Yeah,
tournament,
you're right,
and
you're
he's
right.
been put in a situation where he's just like,
non-existent.
no, he's
Varane
non-existent.
is
I mean,
captain,
he's
Varane's captain France a few times leading up to it too. He's definitely
Var-
can be that guy, but he's not.
But
How impactful can you be right now?
It
as
has
the
to be
center
one of
back?
the. It has to be one of the midfielders.
Varane,
It can't be like-
Varane is as close as you have as a general on the field right now, and he's a center back. And I hear he's been sick for 3 days. And Griezmann is the one that you have to look to. To me, he's not that. He's a bit more internal. I feel like he's not that outspoken. Again, like jump on my back. Like
Yep.
he wants to
Yep.
speak with his play. Which he's more than capable of.
Yeah.
But you need somebody that you look in the eye and you think, I'm going to go with that guy wherever he takes me. And I just don't think France have that on the field right now.
yeah, for sure.
Maybe it's usually a Pogba, even though
Yep,
he can be.
I think so.
He
I
can
think
be
it's
a bit.
definitely Pogba.
Yeah.
And I mean,
God, I hate
not so
Pogba
much.
so
We
much.
haven't seen it so much in the France context,
Man, you fan.
but at Real, it's Benzema.
He's the
Yeah.
worst.
The follow me guy is Benzema, and
Absolutely.
he's back to training with Real, but he is not
How
in Qatar
much
with
was
this
Benzema
team.
hidden for so long because of Ronaldo at?
I can't think of a player
Real
I
Madrid.
like less than Pogba. If I tried.
To me, Benzema was
Tell
what
me
made
why.
Ronaldo so good at Real
I-
Yeah,
Madrid.
exactly. But he was
He's
hidden
such-
because of the
he's
reason
such a
of,
whole- he
Ronaldo was there.
Holds up
Yeah,
when he doesn't
yeah.
need to. It
Ronaldo
doesn't
got all
flow
the
through him.
headlines
It ends with
because
him. Massive contract year guy.
Terrible,
Waste
man.
of money.
They're lazy.
I'm a
with the
United
ball.
fan if you can't tell.
He he definitely he rubs.
Oh,
That
penalty.
Easy. That easy, man.
they can switch it. They can just turn it on whenever they want.
If
They're
they
like,
pass midfield and they have someone on the turn, they get into the opposing penalty box in
Immediately.
3 touches.
Yep.
yeah.
It's that easy.
Their
That's
second
what you
goal.
want.
Their second goal was
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Unreal.
What, goal of
Unreal.
one of the goals of the tournament
Yeah,
for you.
undoubtedly.
From back to front.
That little flick pass that Messi did over two
believe-
defenders, and then the pass that just availability didn't.
And then the
3-1.
bounce finish.
3-1 touch
Yeah.
from the other side of midfield. Just boom, boom, boom.
I actually think it might be 4.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
Messi 1 touch to Alvarez 1 touch to McAllister 1 touch
Yep,
to
yep.
Di Maria who 1 touches it into the net. Insane.
It's that is the beautiful game.
Yeah.
100%.
That is a beautiful game.
And
Great
they'll
Valley.
they'll probably have more they'll probably have more chances to do it because France are gonna
Oh yeah.
they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
have to open themselves up. I mean that. By the way, did you guys think it was a penalty?
No, come on.
Unbelievable.
What a
I'll
joke.
take it. I'll take it
man.
any day of the week, but it was not a penalty.
What a
Diego
joke.
was cracking me up about that penalty when I went and talked to him about it. He's like, that is the penalty that is called
Their
against
feet
the
get
Rapids
tangled
and not
up.
for the Rapids.
and not for them enough, like
That was awful.
That was a really
It was
bad penalty.
hilarious.
Di
Here comes
Maria
the
just
pregame.
saw
Oh,
Dembele,
God.
took him on, and then fell to the ground, and it worked.
There's the man of the match.
oh,
right there so
absolutely.
far.
He deserves
Wow.
he deserves
What a
whatever
great hour from him,
whatever
man.
comes his way after this.
Probably last Argentina game. Probably retires from
yeah, you'd
Argentina.
assume.
Yeah, I mean, why are you
You'd
going to
assume.
grind through qualifying?
I was surprised to see him start today, but my
Yeah,
goodness.
me too.
I
Me
get it.
too.
Go for
They
it.
saw something.
You have one match. Get your guys out there. Don't worry about age or fit level. I mean, just get your best guys out there.
That's what got them in trouble against Saudi Arabia, though. They went too offensive, and guys like Di Maria really sucked, and they got humbled, But
What
Di
a
Maria
move
seems
by
like that
DePaul.
player to me that doesn't change, doesn't play any different depending on the occasion, the pressure. He is the same guy no matter what. And so I think maybe in a big match like this, obviously the teams he's played for, the stuff he's done in his career speak for themselves, but he's not going to feel any pressure going. He's going to be
For sure.
Di Maria
Right.
in a World Cup final. And that's exactly what he did today. And it worked. It was huge.
To put it in
a great point.
basketball terms, he's a 16-game player, not an
Absolutely.
82-game player.
Absolutely.
Right? That is who you want out there when the lights are brightest.
He doesn't care that he's playing against the defending World Cup champs in a World Cup final. He's going to go do exactly what he's always done. Take players on, attract players, try to win fouls, try to win penalties, and he's got a penalty one and a goal.
He seems like the sort of guy that enjoys just playing his game and being himself out there. He actually thoroughly enjoys just like playing the game.
Absolutely, he's almost he's a street baller, you know.
Exactly.
He wants the ball at his feet. He wants to create. He
100%.
wants to have fun, and he did today. It was awesome to watch.
Yeah.
You can see the emotion when he made that when he scored. He just started crying because like you can see how much it means to him like actually
for
being
sure.
out there.
I wonder how many of these Argentina players are feeling like they're not just doing this for their country, but they're doing this for Messi
I
as
think
well.
every single one.
Imagine.
Every single one.
They all grew up watching this guy because there's so
Yes,
many young
yes.
players on the squad, you know?
Well, and guys like Di
shit.
Maria are part of that generation that's come up, that have been through all the disappointments and pressure and, national embarrassments of being Messi's teammates and not being able to do what everyone expects you to do. It's
He's like less than a year younger than Messi. They've been together their entire careers.
And
Yeah.
he stepped
How
up in
many
a big
of the
way
starting
today.
lineup from the 2014 is still there? It's Di Maria, Messi, Otamendi.
Martinez in goal maybe was on the bench.
Yeah, no, but like the actual starting lineup.
Oh,
Dybala wasn't there yet, was he?
No, he was not. Because Higuain took that starting role.
Paolo.
DePaul wouldn't have been there. Definitely no McAllister.
Yeah.
I got you. 1 sec.
Romero wouldn't have been there. Yeah, it
I
must
think
be
might
those
only the
three, and
only
that's
three.
it.
Yeah.
That's as dangerous as France has been able to be.
And still, like, Argentina's the one that made, like, that got that shot more than France did.
Incredible.
Okay,
Incredible.
starting for them was Romero in goal, Zabaleta.
Oh, Zabaleta, that's a callback, man.
Marcus
I forgot about
Rojo was a left back. Mascherano,
Jeez.
Mascherano.
Lavezzi, Higuain.
Yep.
Higuain starting at striker in that game.
Yeah, he
that's
did.
crazy.
Well,
Yeah,
he's the
of
one that
course.
missed,
He
he
just-
scored and then it was offsides.
He just had I think a nice final season in MLS this year. Before
Yeah.
retirement. I thought he played really well in Miami. He was fun to watch.
He did. I think a lot of people were disappointed with his performance the season before when he got here, but he showed his quality, and Miami were good this year, man. They were fun to watch.
I faded Miami all year long, man.
What's that?
I faded Miami. I didn't.
Yeah.
They were.
I did not think much of them. They proved me completely wrong.
Well, they love, I feel like, the dramatic both on and off the field as well, and
Yeah.
so. But I thought they were.
What
They
do
were
you
a good team
expect
this
when
year.
you have Posh Spice's husband running the team? Like,
Cunagüero came on at halftime in that game too. Palacio. Ah, man, crazy good team.
Yeah, there's
Not a
no
lot
one.
of-
that team might have been more talented than this one. But
Oh,
this one
100%.
This team is just like
100%.
This team's
meshed
got
so
dogs.
well,
Dude,
yeah.
This is a team, a true team, though.
yeah.
This might be
exactly.
the,
This is a
might
true
actually
team.
be the young dumb guys of the tournament outside of obviously Messi and Di Maria, but
Yeah.
like they have all like that's what Yaya's been calling out all tournament is the teams with the guys who don't really understand the situation they're in yet and are just out there being young and dumb.
Just
Young dumb
playing
guys with what you were talking about, France is lacking.
Yeah,
like they
yeah.
have the vet leaders they can look to.
Of course, and Argentina, probably because they're younger, just playing with so much energy, man. Like,
Yeah.
look at France.
Yeah.
France cannot breathe when they have the ball.
Look at that.
They
Like,
can't
they're
breathe.
giving up the ball. Like,
There is multiple players around the ball every single time France get on it.
Yeah. Yeah, now you've got Camavinga coming in at midfield, I imagine, for Rabiot. Coman, maybe for one of the guys they brought on.
maybe even Griezmann.
Maybe Griezmann, yeah.
I wouldn't take Griezmann off. That's crazy. to
Yeah,
me.
it is. But like, Coman's out there. Like,
He took Giroud off in the first half.
I know,
Yeah.
but you're really gonna close out a game. You need goals in without Griezmann and
They're
Giroud.
trying
That's
to give
overthinking
the,
it.
They're trying to give the guys
That's
some
overthinking
experience
it.
for the next World
It's
Cup.
overthinking it.
I think you got to keep him on. Yeah,
You don't take off those guys. You don't like.
I mean, you're looking for a completely different game plan, right?
Sure. I mean, and what am I? I'm a guy with an internet
Like, what's
connection. I don't
working
know.
now
Like,
isn't working, so.
If they
I
want to
trust
get back,
Deschamps more than me.
if they want to get back in it, they need a goal in the next 5 minutes.
absolutely.
They got
yeah.
5 minutes to
It's-
make something
it's
happen.
now or never at this point.
We
Still
got to
no
remember
shot on
what
goal.
Argentina did against Netherlands, too, though, like.
We do, but like France
Yeah.
just doesn't
Oh,
have it.
tail. Oh.
That's
Mbappe
the
with his
most dangerous chance they've had.
Yeah.
Mbappe with
All
his
game.
most impactful moment of the game so far. We're over an hour in.
Yeah.
What a rip!
They've just
God,
had
he's
no
awesome.
quality possession up
There's
front.
Griezmann.
There it
what I
is.
say. Going for more
Oh,
speed.
Oh,
whoa,
wow.
Hernandez off.
Trying to get to
Are they just going
Okay.
to 3 back and putting everybody up?
Yep. I mean, it's the final. Go for it. What else do you have to lose?
I love Camavinga, dude. He's
yeah,
awesome.
no, I do too. You almost go to a 3-3-4 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. With a double striker, maybe.
Good luck, defenders.
Yeah. Maybe a
Argentina
little more cover in midfield, though,
Still
which has
only
really
done
been
the
their
Di
issue.
Maria. Only done the Di Maria sub.
The Di Maria for Acuna.
Yeah, that's it so far for them. So they can bring on some fresh legs and reinforce that back line. They might even go 5 at the back if they.
Yeah,
if,
but-
like, why not?
They have zero motivation to change anything.
Sure,
I mean.
They look like
It
their
was
legs
more
are still
fresh
pretty
legs.
fresh.
Yeah.
Just keep it in that.
Good old McAllister.
They're just toying with them, man.
Yeah,
It's
let's
like,
give Messi that much space. Nothing bad
Let
could
him walk
possibly
into
happen.
the
Oh my
box.
God! How?
Like, it's
How do
Messi.
you
Of course
see
he's
that?
going to do that.
Well, I mean, Dre's right. They let him
Like,
walk to the
look-
box. He
look
didn't
the-
even have to, like,
What are we doing?
Crazy.
What country would be more disappointed with this result, France or Brazil?
Brazil.
France. I mean, we kind of talked about the World Cup hangover. They have, you know.
They're okay with
2018
it?
is not that far away.
Yeah.
Like, you won one.
Yeah.
And most of these guys won.
And
When
you
they came
got
in,
Brazil have won 5.
True.
But this generation hasn't won any.
Yeah, true. It's been a little while, hasn't
It's
it?
been a while. They're
Yeah.
feeling it. They're feeling it over there.
I
They
think
don't
it's
like
got to
that.
be Brazil. Yeah.
Is Brazil Ronaldo in the GOAT conversation?
To me, he is.
Yeah?
Oh, definitely.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Top 2 striker of all time.
Has to be. Yeah.
Sorry to
Those are
disrespect
tough
saying the Brazil
conversations.
Ronaldo. He is Ronaldo.
No, that's Ronaldo.
Yeah.
To me, certainly in the like at their peak short list, like
Right.
that to me is a
Who's
more
your peak of
interesting
your powers?
conversation.
Yeah.
Is like when they were at the peak of their powers, who's the best of the best, and that's where Diego really, to me, is still like maybe a smidge of a tier above even Messi.
Can
and
you
that's
think?
where
Can you
young
think of any of
Ronaldo's
these
like
players
insane.
though that were ever not at their peak? Messi, for me, has seemed like he's been at his peak since the
No,
first
I mean,
time he
LeBron.
stepped
He's
on
like
the
LeBron.
football
He's
field.
just
You know?
never gonna fall off. Doesn't matter how long you play.
But that's where comparing eras gets tricky.
Yeah, I
More
agree.
science, medical
Less
help.
games.
I mean,
you know, less
that- all
games
that
the further
really
you go
does play
back, less
into, like-
competitions to play in, less, you know.
Messi and Ronaldo, they're aliens. They're like so consistent. They're so productive. They played with insane teams. I mean, both of them at least had,
2 Ballon d'Or or
like,
Ballon
you
d'Or.
know, I mean, Modric, Benzema for one alone. Like, look at what they've done since he's moved on. Xavi, Iniesta, Neymar. I mean,
Of
look at
course,
what they're
of
like,
course.
You know,
I agree. I think also a
PK, like-
lot of that has to do with the players that they are. You
Yeah,
know, they
yeah.
elevate everybody's
Right,
game around.
absolutely.
And you could also say, you know, Cristiano has won in multiple countries
Yeah,
for
yep,
multiple
yep.
clubs.
Premier
Yeah.
League. He's won Spain. He's won out in Italy. He's done
yeah, the
everything.
national team win at the
Yeah.
Euros 2016 is huge for him.
Including
definitely-
Champions Leagues, you know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
5, I think.
Yeah,
Were those only with
Real.
Real?
with Real.
Yeah.
No,
He made it to
he gets
final
one
with
with
Juventus.
United. He
He
gets
did
one
get
with
one with
United.
United.
Forgot about
Yeah,
that
on
one.
penalties maybe.
I think that's right. Yeah. Yeah, with Fergie and Rooney for sure.
Yeah. Rooney, dude.
You should know that, right?
Love Rooney. I got a lot going on over there. Really
Did
quick.
you got to play against Rooney right in the MLS.
Oh my gosh,
You had to
one
mark
game,
Rooney in the MLS.
one game, and I'm telling you, he's as good as I've played against.
Wow.
Here we go, another one.
And
Don't let Alvarez go in a straight line. Don't do it. Croatia learned the hard way.
But Rooney, for me, his positioning, the way he uses his body, he kind of plays in and out of like your blind spots. He's never in the same. It was 90 minutes, and it's not like he did score a goal, but it was on a free kick. It's not like he was creating a bunch of chances and just. If you're just watching the game on TV, you wouldn't say, "Oh, he was unbelievable." But playing against him, I could not solve him. I could not figure him out. I
like
actually
playing
tore my
in the
quad
hay.
in the game and didn't realize it until like a week later. But just how smart he is, how well he uses his body, his first touch, he was as class as I've ever played against in Major League Soccer.
It's kind of playing confused, right? Because you don't know
And
what
he
he's
was,
doing.
38 or something, 39?
Yeah, he was he was unbelievable, man. It was both a joy and a terror all in 90-minute time span.
Were you with Toronto or the Raptors?
I was with Toronto at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. It was 2018, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, is it 2016 playoffs? You guys eliminate the Galaxy, and that's Steven Gerrard's last game as a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he no, we didn't eliminate Gerrard. We eliminated in 2016 Frank Lampard
Oh,
Lampard,
at New York City. Yeah, so 2016 I was in Toronto already. So we would have played against Eastern Conference teams, obviously.
Did you do that in back-to-back years then? Because I remember a 15 team with Gashi free kick. I think it maybe goes to penalties. You guys eliminate the Galaxy.
Yeah, so I was that was my first
You
year away.
weren't? Okay.
Yeah, that was my first year
I could have
away.
sworn you were captain.
And I think Gerard's penalty was, or was he the only one that scored? Howard saved like 2 or 3 of their penalties,
Yeah.
I think. Gerard's might have been one of them, or he might have been one of the few that
I think
scored.
You're right. I think you're right. That was insane.
that might have been the Rapids' best year. Like,
They were
atmosphere-wise.
unbelievable, man. They were
That
unbelievable
defense
that
was
year.
insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
I mean, they had Axel Schuberg, or however you pronounce his last name, was a best 11, you know?
I'm just gonna start calling him Shootburger now.
They won like, 9 home games, 1-0 on late goals, I feel like, or just score and defend well.
It kind of felt like last year's team was the same way, just on steroids. Not this year that they just passed, but when they won the first, when you guys got
2021.
Yeah.
That was a good team,
It
man.
felt-
That was a
right,
fun team to be a part of.
Right.
It felt like that same team, but on steroids. That's really what it
21
was.
to me felt so much more dynamics. Like I thought the interchangeability of the midfield and attackers was just really outstanding.
With like Galvan, Bassett, you still had Mikey, Rubio.
Acosta could play in the middle. He could
Acosta.
play wide. I mean, Kellen was outstanding that season.
And then they got K. You guys got K, right? Halfway through the season on that one? Yep.
That was a good team, man. The mojo, the vibes in the locker room that season were
I think that's
We're
the
awesome.
first time Jack Price has made like a huge splash in the MLS. That outside of this market, everybody was looking at him and was like, wow, this guy is really, really good. What have we been missing?
He was class, I think, and again, I think it was how dynamic that midfield was because he had Acosta and Cole Bassett and Mark Anthony Kaye when he came that could take some of the, attack, or really both
coverage
sides,
duties
energy
almost,
just
yeah.
off of him, and then he could just do his thing.
Oh,
Penalty!
Penalty, that's
He's giving it.
penalty.
That's huge. This is it.
And
Buckle up.
Otamendi, the old man.
But that's it. That's the bounce. That's what
Yeah,
they
he
needed.
needed a bounce.
That's
Yeah, that's way more of a penalty than the Argentina
you can't overturn this if you didn't overturn the first one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's still
And
a
I mean,
little
that's
soft.
way more of a
This is
penalty.
almost a penalty. Like he pulls him back. He doesn't have a sight for the ball.
With the legs. Yeah.
It's a little soft. Like, again, you wouldn't want that called. But if you called the first one, you got to call this
Oh,
one.
you have to,
yeah,
you
like,
have to.
you just like, you set the standard. Now you got to uphold the standard.
I did just see that Di Maria has now scored in a CONMEBOL final, in a World Cup final, in a Finalissimo, and in the Olympics for Argentina,
Wow.
which is pretty tight.
That's huge.
And
That's
he's
pretty cool.
And that's just like his international career now. If you look at club, like champions,
I bet you
Copa
he-
del Rey, you got the PSG.
He
got, like, all
probably
this
has a
crazy
goal
shit,
somewhere in a Champions semi or final,
Like,
maybe.
he has a finals goal for sure. I'm thinking of that.
Because I'm trying to get.
thinking 20.
How far did he go?
I think.
Oh! Holy cow.
He almost blocked that
He
shit.
almost saved that.
It is loud down there. The French are finally have something worth cheering for.
Yeah, we finally know there's French fans here.
Not
Wow.
since the anthem had
It's
you
not a
heard
great
of.
penalty.
Not a great, but just
Not
I
a
mean,
great penalty.
what are you gonna do with that much
That's
power
the
behind
most,
it? That's
like-
the howitzer.
This is like the perfect
Yeah.
way to explain the French. Can get it done. They kind of see that they don't want to right now. They're a little bit like off.
Yeah, strange, man.
That's one of the subs, though, coming in. Some energy.
You're right.
Was that Coleman?
And now this is going to be 20 minutes of hell for
There's no
Argentina.
way Argentina lose this game. They cannot lose this game.
20 minutes. They did this against the
2-0
Netherlands.
lead, the most dangerous lead in
Yeah.
soccer.
Yeah.
Hockey.
The momentum is going to shift. Watch this.
They did this against Netherlands, man. It was
They
like
were-
easy.
did.
It was locked up.
They did.
Now my heart's beating, man.
So we get
Oh,
what,
I'm
20
glad.
minutes here?
I was dead a minute
Oh
ago.
yeah, 20 minutes
Yeah.
easy.
They really want to milk this.
Tradition. So Drew, what made 21 so good defensively, and what happened like last year for the Pids?
I think honestly
That's a
we had
great
we had a good young energetic group in 2021 that
Wow.
had a nice balance of proven MLS players and young talent, and we lost 2 minutes.
Oh, Mbappe!
What the fuck? What the hell just happened? No! Wow! What?
Oh! How do you spell choke in Spanish?
What?
Wow!
Oh!
Wow!
Alele,
Wow!
Sacre bleu!
Oh,
Bro, for
man.
as much shit that France gets about the white flag, what the hell?
My phone's going crazy right now. Leave me alone.
That's
Sacre bleu!
hilarious! DraftKings Sportsbook!
King of all
Place your
sports.
bets, baby! Make it happen! Wow!
What a goal!
We really get to watch this. This is history. You got Messi on one end.
Oh, what a
Mbappe
finish!
doing it on the other in what, a span of 4
But
minutes.
That was all Koeman, though. That was
Yeah,
it-
no, no, no,
yeah.
for
comes
sure.
back. Holy
But look at that finish.
shit.
That is just,
He could have saved that too.
could have saved it too. He got a hand on both.
Insane.
It's kind of like a wide receiver in football. If you get your hand on it, you got to block it.
Deschamps came back out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Unbelievable, man.
Wow.
Holy cow.
We said France have the
Wow.
players.
Wow.
And that guy right there is one of those players.
2 goals in 4 minutes, man. Are they checking it for offsides?
No, it's
I don't
in.
think there's any
It's up.
need. That was as clean
They
as it
did
gets.
this
That
against
was
Netherlands. They did this against Netherlands.
Dude, you were, oh my God. How could it be that you're like playing so well and then you
Look at that list that Mbappe joins in scoring in 2 World Cup finals. That is wild.
Man, what a
Baba
sport.
Pelé.
What a sport.
Breitner and Zidane.
Yeah.
I thought it said Baba Yaya for a minute. I'm like,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Yeah, what a sport, Drew. What a sport.
Oh my God.
Just like that, 5 minutes ago we were talking about how France is cooked. They don't look like they're trying, and now it's game on for about 15,
Well,
17
now,
minutes.
I mean-
Now it's Messi time. Messi has to come out there and like.
The game has changed completely, though, because France is in a completely different setup than what they were even 20 minutes ago. Like, you've got a back three. The midfield is made of basically 5 attackers.
Yeah. But that had nothing to do, in my opinion, that French goal had nothing to do with talent. It had more to do with determination for Koeman to get back, get that ball, and run forward. That
It's
was
young legs.
Yeah, like
It's young legs
that's
more than
all that-
anything tactical. It's just young legs.
that wasn't a
And I
talent
mean,
thing.
giving a shit,
Yeah, that was
playing
like
hard.
gritty. That was like, I'm not gonna let you guys go down.
So
boy.
Oh, no.
And now the game's opening up. Now the space in midfield's opening up. Emilio Fernandez on a yellow, by the way, so watch out for that.
okay, so
And you
now,
took out Di Maria, one of your most dynamic players, because you kind of thought it was in the back. And
so that's what I'm saying now. Like, now you got to make a move if you're Argentina. What's the counter?
If you're Argentina, you have to make a move. I feel like
is it Dybala? Is it Martinez? Is
Ooh,
it
Dybala would be fun. Bring him on. Let's get some names out there. I love it.
But France, France, you don't want to change. You want to keep creating chances, but you've clawed your way back. You have to be a bit careful as well,
you open yourself
Oh, my
up
guy,
to-
Don't
Don't want
wanna-
to.
Liche's still
Yeah,
on the bench, but doesn't make any
this
sense
is
to bring
this
him
is when
out.
coaching the changes.
Yeah.
This is when coaches earn their spots.
Well, now you've already made 4 changes. Camavinga's basically playing on the back 4. Like, I don't know, man.
I mean, I
is
still think if you're
tricky.
France, you still don't change anything until Argentina. I mean, they have to
Press.
get some life back at this
Yeah.
point. But
Yeah, probably bring on Dybala and maybe just bring out Liche just to kind of hold down that back line, not allow another winner.
I mean, Argentina are opened up right now, man.
There's something to, like, you're comfortable playing without the ball for 30 minutes. Now all of a sudden they come back on you. You gotta, like, the way you're playing has to completely switch.
It does. I think Argentina at this point just want to get to extra time.
Yeah, they're screwed, right?
We're getting
get a minute.
Kind of kill the momentum a little bit.
I imagine all the fresh legs we were talking about don't feel very fresh right now, man.
No.
Like that right there's another mistake immediately. Like
You feel like you're running with ankle weights right now if you're Argentina.
You got the weight of a country now all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
man,
And
I'm starting to feel lightheaded.
Acuna hasn't
This
played
is
well
crazy.
since he's come on. Like, he's a major downgrade from what Di Maria was earlier.
By the way, Henry,
Oh, we're having off-air combos. Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah.
Man. Wow. The one thing we didn't need to happen.
insane. All I can think of is the last two major tournaments Italy
Oh,
was
they
in
played
the
them on.
final
Oh.
were both comeback wins. 06 against France, 2020 Euros. They're both comeback
Penalty!
That's a penalty!
Oh!
That's a penalty!
He's dive.
Oh, no way. Are you kidding
Rabiot,
me?
get out.
Go to VAR. Holy cow.
Oh,
I
it was
have
Thuram.
to
It wasn't,
see
it
this
wasn't
again.
Rabiot, it was Thuram.
There's Lilian, who had an iconic...
Whoa.
What? He didn't touch him. He didn't touch him.
What are you
He hooked his leg. He hooked him.
Yeah, it's not one.
He just took his legs out. What are you guys watching?
Henry. By the way, Tage Thompson with 2.
He didn't touch the ball. What
I'm
are you
okay with no
talking
call
about?
there. I'm okay
I
with
think
no
that's a
call.
fantastic no
man.
call.
I don't think it's a yellow card for a dive, though.
The referee-
No,
He's
it's
like trying to-
definitely not.
I think he saw the hook, though. He saw him, like, throw his boot around the defender's leg and jump.
It's way more contact than
Well,
the
listen,
Di
when you've
Maria
given
penalty.
a soft penalty already,
Yeah,
the guy's gonna
exactly.
look for a penalty.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not a yellow. It's not a
Holy
penalty.
shit.
But it's the ref's own fault for setting that standard. Like,
It's
you
okay
Can get touched.
for me. It's okay if there's a little bit of contact. It's okay if the guy looks for it a little bit to just play on. What you know, like.
This is the time Messi has
What
So
a goal,
beautiful.
man.
gorgeous.
Holy cow.
What a finish
I just
across his
cannot-
body like that.
Falling down
Wow.
with.
After touching it with his chest to Thuram to then get it back. Woof.
Mbappe is
What a
definitely
beauty.
going to be in that GO conversation in about
What a beauty.
10 years.
I think
Actually,
he's there.
Yeah.
No,
He's
they
in,
win
the,
this.
he's in the he's in it. but
7
he's
minutes
like,
ago, he sealed himself into
But he's
it.
gonna be like actual like top 3 conversation in about 10 years.
Sure.
Top
Yeah, I
3.
mean,
right now he's
I
like
mean,
at the
look at-
outside looking in like
look
If
at
he stays at
career-
PSG, you think?
no.
Will he leave? Yeah.
future Red Devil, my
Career
be,
World
right?
Cup goals. He's already
friends.
second
He's
to
destined
Messi all
to be
time.
a Red
Like,
Devil.
It's insane.
Incredible player. Only 24.
It's insane.
He wins this World Cup. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. Like
The new owners, when we qualify for champions, are going to throw $200 million, $300 million to PSG, and he will keep United alive, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
how
I
does that
don't
work
know
with
that that's
financial fair
happening.
play?
I don't. That's a good point, but does it really exist?
That doesn't. All you need to do is get on people's bad end, and then you're like, you're getting in trouble for financial. You say one thing bad to like about people, and they're like, oh, we're gonna go after you now.
No, Harry Kane wrote himself into with that missed penalty is now a lock to be a Red Devil. That's the move.
Do you have a Premier League team, Drew?
Not really. I love watching. I had a buddy that I played in Dallas with and grew up playing that went to Manchester United really young, played in their academy for a couple years, named Kenny Cooper. So I was a little bit Manchester United growing up, but I just love watching the Premier League, man. I'm a Rapids fan through and through.
Let's go.
I can't cheer for anybody else, you know? What if the Rapids play against Manchester United one day, you know?
Right. What if they win the CONCACAF Champions League, United wins the UEFA Champions League, and they're playing? That's how I feel. That's how
Exactly.
I am.
I can't have two
One-team
teams in the
guy.
race,
One-team
you
guy.
know?
Could you imagine?
Exactly.
That would go insane. That'd be completely out of this world.
Yeah, and the Club World Cup. What
Oh.
happens when they face off? You
A
know?
house divided. Oh boy. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but you know.
I'm already kind of
That extra
what a
competition.
pass.
The extra competition this year in the MLS is really going to make things interesting.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I think it's one of those things that, in theory, it sounds great. I think MLS always loves to compare themselves to Liga MX, and so I think it'll be fun and create a lot of buzz. I just hope it's done well and done the right way, and I think there's ways to tweak it moving forward, but we'll see how it goes this summer. How
do you feel about Liga MX? I've always wanted to ask an MLS player, because MLS compares themselves so much to that league, and as a player, how do you feel about that? Do you think that's okay?
8 minutes of stoppage. 8 minutes.
Yes, I think it's a fair comparison. I think Liga MX still has there's still a bar ahead of MLS, I feel like. Maybe a couple still for me, in terms of quality of the teams and the individual players and stuff. I think it's still a fair barometer for MLS to compare themselves to. Anytime I've played against Liga MX sides, the talent and the atmosphere is something that I think MLS should still compare themselves to.
Oh, dangerous free kick coming up here. Sorry to interrupt.
That's insane to me. I've always just wondered, what do players feel about Liga MX?
For me, it's you have to concentrate more. You have to have more energy. Your mistakes are punished more still against Liga MX sides than they are the average MLS sides. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah.
This is terrifying.
This is a big,
really dangerous free kick.
Oh,
Mbappe with the smoldering look of you're about to get defeated.
everybody's on.
Get that out of there. Just play for extra time. Smart
That's
man.
their plan.
They got to bring on the butcher, dude.
I see a comment on the screen about VAR not reviewing.
Sure.
The VAR, I want people to understand, VAR reviews
Everything.
everything.
It's like the booth in football. They look no matter what.
Yes, and I understand this person probably means the head referee going over. But if the referee in the booth does not feel like it's something
Right.
the ref needs to
Right.
review, he's not going to. So don't think that everything is not reviewed, because they all are reviewed.
Right. VAR was reviewed. The ref just wasn't told
It's a corner.
to go to VAR to maybe double check this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm still okay with having a referee up in the booth seeing things the way he does and saying, nope, this can't be overturned, this can't be reviewed,
It just keeps the flow of the game better.
Absolutely.
than having to review
Exactly.
everything.
That's
I am shocked they didn't send them to the screen on the first one.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I think one thing that I think about is these referees are all. Let's watch this corner kick first.
Oh,
Didn't get even close to the over 8.5 yet on the corners. Just a,
I really
Yeah,
thought
no,
it was going to
I
be
mean,
a lot more.
that was the
League-
6th.
Champions League high-level World Cup, that is a trend you see is less corners. Yeah, you got to continue that.
Oh, he spilled it.
Oh my God. My whole body is clenched right now.
Do you
It's
feel
like-
it, Mr. Krabs? Do you
That
feel
was
it?
incredible.
I'm like,
Oh, look, he
my whole
thighs it back
body
to him
is
from the
locked
ground.
up.
Romero, man, you must feel that one as a center back, huh? Just
Facing your own goal.
on your knees,
Horrible
anything
feeling.
to cover
Horrible
up.
feeling.
This French team, all it did is turn up its intensity level. It did, they are tracking back. They're getting the ball. Are they reviewing this for a handball?
No. He's
No,
giving a
yellow
yellow
to the-
card to the bench.
We'll
find
Which one,
out.
the France?
Probably the French bench. I think that's the direction
forward.
we're
Oh,
pointing.
Is that Giroud? Yeah, he still wants to be involved.
And he's asking, what is the foul? You were saying about these refs, Drew.
Yeah, I think people need to understand. Yes, there are fouls in games. There are reasons to call things, and all these refs are trained and prepared at a high level. But different refs see different things too.
Sure.
Just like different fans see different things. So you have this ref on the day. This ref on the day looked at the first penalty as a penalty.
Right.
Oh,
And Thuram has it.
no!
Mbappe's
Defense!
gonna get it in space. Oh man. Oh.
Come on! Get up. That is nothing. Get up.
They're putting so much pressure on this ref to call another
What a
one.
finish. What a finish.
Oh my God.
This is what you want from your World Cup final, isn't it? Though, like,
It's opened up so much.
oh, he had him wide open. on
So
the
much
field.
better than a boring cup final.
I can't.
It's opened up
I'm
so
melting right now.
I love this. As much as I want
it in the
Messi to
box.
win, it's still a lot of
I
fun.
love that.
And let's be honest.
There you go, send it
45th
in.
to the 81st
Oh.
of the second half, extremely boring game. Like nothing's
It
happened.
was dominated by Argentina. There's nothing
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Like
Oh, play
it
on.
felt like a Brazil 7-2 game.
Oh my lord, this is a lot.
Oh man, what did I do to deserve this?
I can't believe I'm rooting for France. What has happened to
Yeah,
me?
dude. Big,
Yeah, that
big
is
market,
insane.
big market Andre over
Mine's in
here.
Italy,
my-
huge AC Milan fan, huge Italian national team
Oh, my.
fan.
Cheering
My
for France,
wonderful
huh?
Cheering
mom
for France.
Because he
only
doesn't
roots
like
for sports
Argentina?
because of me.
I'm not sure.
No, Argentina's great. My mom was telling me she was rooting against France because of what they did to me in the '98 World Cup, where they eliminated Italy at penalties. I'm like 10. I lived in Italy at the time. I came home, threw my jersey and my flag in the fireplace, which was not on. It was summer, of course.
Oh my God! What the?
Messi almost did it.
What is going on?
What?
Whoa.
And it hit that.
Maurice
Look at
is
the
trying to
movement.
put it- I mean, that is just
Man.
that is
What a
just
save.
What?
that is two of the absolute best in the world at what they do, doing what they do. That
He
is
never strikes a ball that middle.
That was venomous.
Wow.
Like,
He never gets a space. Like they don't
Holy
never let him.
shit.
Oh
Here,
man.
Argentina's gonna win it right here, and I'm gonna go nuts.
This is it, huh? Otamendi. Is it going to be Otamendi?
Oh, old man game. Goals from all three of the 2014 finals team.
Yeah, because there's no one else. That's
Yeah,
it.
I swear he's tried to one direct corner every game.
Oh yeah, the
Olympico to
Yeah.
win.
This would be with the outside of the foot. Not,
That would be the wildest
Not
goal in
poised.
history. Oh, come on.
man,
That's a
no,
yellow.
Oh, he called it.
it. Don't even
Oh,
stop.
you got to play on there.
Yeah, that's a yellow.
Yeah, what? A little
can come back and give him a
tactical
yellow.
foul.
Right.
It's smart. Do it every time if you can. Like stop the.
As I sit here
play.
saying, I feel like it's going to have to go to penalties. Last time they were in extra time, they lost in a World Cup final. So maybe we don't see penalties. What do you guys think happens here?
Last time who was in
Argentina.
against Germany.
Against
2014.
Germany and Brazil. They lost on a Götze goal in the 112th or something like that.
Yeah.
No, I think France.
Are we going to
closes
get to
this out.
overtime? They've got numbers in the box.
Like France is far superior right now. I think France closes this out.
But there is
That would
the-
be an
there
insane
is the
3-goal
Messi magic
comeback.
thing. Oh, baby! Call a penalty.
Call a penalty.
Oh, he's found him.
Oh,
Oh!
That was a bad first touch.
yeah.
Wow.
You made me get excited for no reason, Argentina.
Messi's first touch there. Let him down.
No
All
better
right,
way.
Extra time.
I can't believe this.
No better way to end this World Cup, man. I love it. I love it.
Give us
I
free
can't
soccer,
believe
dude. Free
Free
soccer.
soccer.
Oh,
You
man.
gotta love it.
I gotta work out more, dude. I think I pulled something straight. Man.
Oh my word. This is
How you feeling, Dre?
I'm shook.
I
was
mean this is
crazy.
what you want, right? Like this is why we were up at when I was at the bar at 6 a.m. almost every group stage game. Because you watch this and you buy in, you watch all the storylines, you get here, and you have one of the most dramatic comebacks we've seen in a final.
It's had everything.
It's had all of it.
Yaya can't even speak over there. He might be about.
Honestly, I'm not even mad. I'm just like, what the hell just happened? I am still in shock of those 2 goals in 4 minutes.
That's just insane. I don't think I've ever seen. I mean, obviously we've all seen 2 goals in 4 minutes, but not with that much weight to them. It is.
You're right, Susie. It is full-on chaos.
Let's go.
Chaos. Carnage.
Insanity.
Shout out Susie Hunter.
Insanity.
You rule.
Well, Mbappe was the player that stepped up and put the team on his back.
we kept saying somebody has to do it in.
What a finish,
He did
huh? The stones for the penalty kick. And then the
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
Susie, you can get these
that
now
one
in the
barely
DNVR
went
locker.
it did, but it went in, didn't it?
Right here.
DNVRlocker.com, don't
DNVRlocker.com.
count, huh?
Sorry, had to get a
What
plug
is
in.
that?
It's our
I love that.
Broncos hoodie.
I love that.
Neck, I should say. It's not a hoodie.
My boys love Thunder.
We went retro. We did it for all our markets. Chicago has a Bulls one and a Bear, and then Arizona has a Cardinal, but that's just a T-shirt, not a crew neck.
Too bad that Drew's a Cowboys
Yeah, what about the
fan.
Cowboys?
We would never.
We
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Well, we're getting a go
From
Birds
left
in
field
there.
over there. They have one good year, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden,
Drew is having an aneurysm over here.
One good year.
Drew just winding it up and reeling it in.
Oh boy.
Cowboys have had some good years. You probably weren't alive.
Oh boy. Susie also probably screaming "Go Birds" right now too.
Oh no, Susie, don't.
Are you a baseball fan at all?
I used to be. I just have
How
a hard
can you
time
be?
these
So
days,
boring.
man. I loved it growing up. Loved it. Played it. Went to a lot of Texas Rangers game. Like it was still like that's what you did in the summer.
Yeah.
You stayed up late watching baseball. You played during the day. You know, just the love and passion for it is gone from me. I hate to admit it.
Are you an all sports kind of fan?
Oh,
like
yeah.
you'll watch anything that has athletics in it?
I have a hard time watching anything on TV that is not sports.
Sam, big Sam.
I
What
can't.
about
I think
Ted Lasso?
everyone.
Are you a Ted
you're in
Lasso
good
fan?
time
I
to
haven't
be
really
here.
watched it. No.
Wow.
I haven't like I'm legit unless my boys 6 and 5 they are years old are watching whatever it is they watch.
Bunch of Coco
You watch a
Mendon.
lot of Bluey and
Yeah, a little bit. They've been super into the World Cup, which has been awesome.
That's awesome.
And you know they love football, right, American football right now. But I'm a sports fanatic, man.
That's awesome. Are you like all Dallas? Like you just kind of chill out
Mavs? Are
Dallas?
you a Mavs guy?
Yeah, I mean, I know. You know,
But he knows Nikola Jokic is better than anybody out there.
Are you? How
he's
sad
a joy
are you
to
gonna
watch.
be when Luka forces his way to Denver to play with his best friend?
Oh gosh, I
that
mean, I
gonna
would
be
love
a-
that if I'm here. You know, no, I'm
I'm
not
fully
that.
convinced that that's going to happen. That's my
Hot
my
take.
biggest sports.
I
conspiracy
will
theory.
say I'm a Dallas sports fan, but no, I don't keep track of what the Mavs are doing during the season. Obviously, you know, when Dirk was there and getting them to championships and stuff, I was a little bit more into it. But like I love watching
Nikola
the
and all.
Broncos. Kind of, they're tough to watch right now. I love
We
watching.
don't even love watching the
Dude,
Broncos.
I
but
love
you're
watching
good, man.
the local sports teams as
Yeah.
well. You know, but
you
Dallas.
kind of adopted him a little bit.
Of
You're
course,
like,
yeah. But it wasn't until I was 25 that I finally technically left Dallas, and so
You grew up all your life with
yes,
that. So.
yes.
Makes sense.
Could you imagine being? Have you? You said you were at a World Cup final.
Not the final. No,
Okay. Crookham's at the final right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, Crookham's
He's
out
been
there.
to what 7 straight? He said on the pod. We had him on a couple.
Was it
weeks
7
ago.
or 8? Is this his 8th?
Maybe
Yeah, I
this
think
is.
I think this
eighth,
is his
yeah.
8th. Yeah.
That is. I
He's
can't
been there since
imagine.
94, I think. That's what you said. Or 90.
How's our math?
6, 10, 14.
He's pretty
18.
old, so
Yeah, he-
22 would be 8th if you started at 94. Yes.
I think 94, 90 were like is what he said.
94 would make this 8. So
Extra time. DraftKings
All right, we're underway.
Sportsbook.
We're
Use that
underway.
code DNVR.
hey, so here's interesting about the start of extra time here. All 4 goals have come on that goal with the patch of grass in it, and that is the way Argentina is attacking right now.
Brendan Katz pointed that out in the chat.
Yeah, I just
Good
wanted to
job,
bring it up. I
Brandon.
kept trying to
Good job,
mention it, and we
BK.
kept going elsewhere. So Brandon Katz, we got you, buddy.
Good job, BK. Oh, man.
Okay, real quick. Sorry, Drew. This one is real quick. What do you got? What's the live? Do you have that right now, Dre? I put my laptop
Live.
down. It was too intense. I couldn't handle it.
Smart man.
Live, it's minus 120 for Argentina to win the cup, minus 110 for France. In extra time, you can bet France plus 310.
Or Argentina
which
plus
I am
330.
doing right now.
I'm going to take Argentina plus 330. Okay, there we go. We're drawing lines in the sand. Let's go.
We've done that all game.
that's not a foul.
I was about to say
That's
that was
not a
all
foul.
shoulder to
Still
shoulder.
not making a... Am I wrong that that's still only the one sub for?
Yeah, it's still the one sub.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just the
Terrible
one.
sub, too.
Yeah, Acuna has not
Acuna's
done
been
anything.
awful.
Oh, poor Acuna. There's nothing like coming on the field with a lead
giving
and that
it
lead
up,
evaporate,
yeah.
even if it's not
not your
directly
fault.
your
Right.
fault. You know, it's a terrible feeling because you've
Subconsciously-
basically been put out there
with
to
the
kill
lead
it
in
off.
mind.
You know,
But also, it was a really early sub, 50th minute.
it was.
I think like 60th. Yeah, and you come out for arguably the player of the game at that point.
Yeah, that is a tough spot for Acuna to be in.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I think really Argentina could use some.
What a ball.
Wow. Argentina could use some fresh legs in midfield, but Enzo Fernandez, Rodrigo de Paul, they're too essential to this team to take out.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I feel like it's destined for a shootout. Personally.
Bro, I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah.
And honestly, these aren't even my squads. I'm just having so much fun, but shootouts are not good for any fan. Whether
just
you're
the
cheering
most
for somebody or
stressful-
not.
I mean, I obviously can't. You've been into them and taken penalties. I can't imagine there's a more stressful situation.
I mean, it's as stressed as I've ever been, and I'm married with 2 kids. You know, like. But it's also it's part of the game,
Exhilarating, right? When you
know,
actually
it's-
make it.
Oh, no.
He flipped! Oh, Messi, you had him
Oh,
on the
he's done
run.
well.
What are you
He's
doing?
done well.
Is that Kamavinga on him? Though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kamavinga's been doing that for
Yeah.
Wow.
No, he like Coleman has really changed this game.
He has. He's brought energy, man. He's brought the energy they needed.
Did they
And,
win a
I
cup
mean,
last time?
He's done stuff like this for Real Madrid
Yeah,
and their
he's-
Champions
he's
League.
awesome.
Like
He's awesome.
he's a massive.
Kamavinga wasn't part of that 2018 squad, was he?
No,
No, I
he's
don't
too
even
young.
Yeah,
know
that's
if
what I
he
thought,
was-
yeah.
He was probably on the under 17s at that time.
Yeah, Coleman, was he a part of that one too?
Coleman, I think, was yes.
But he was mostly like just all bench, right? Because he was really young still at the time.
I mean, even
Dude,
now he's all
Last
bench,
World Cup,
like,
Kamavinga was 16.
wow.
crazy.
And since
So-
then,
so was he a
has
part of it?
Champions League.
Oh,
I
he
don't-
could have been, man. They have
So
Sammy
since
Simons
then,
in
he's
this.
had a Champions League and could potentially win a World Cup.
And that's kind of what you needed. You needed somebody that wants that cup.
So he played under 21 in 2019 for France and played 2020 for France.
Imagine what he did with the under
So no,
21s.
he hasn't played. He didn't even
Yeah.
play. He didn't even suit up
I
under
know.
17s. Like,
I mean, so many of these guys were on the under 21 team like just a couple years ago. You know.
oh, I love that little dummy touch and go through though. So Mbappe back out on the left.
Yeah, that's kind of how they've been playing, but
Yeah.
way more interchangeable with Thuram and.
Which has really like
Um,
left Argentina open because they
yeah.
don't know where he's going to move.
Yeah.
They made him unpredictable,
Yeah.
which is what you need with players like Mbappe and Messi. Make them unpredictable because they're so good anywhere they go.
Yes.
Better get rid of it. Bring out the butcher, dude. I just want to see my guy get some minutes in the final, please.
What's more difficult, being the goalie in a penalty or the kicker?
Well,
I know you've only
I've
the
never been a
kicker.
goalie in a penalty
Yeah.
shootout, but I would say, man, that's tough. The goalie has at least prepared and is probably looking at his goalkeeper
Yeah.
coach to see when they see who's about to
Yeah.
take one,
Yeah.
which way he favors or which way he's favored in the past, you know. But being a goalie, man, has got to be like, if you don't make a save, you feel like,
I let my whole squad.
yeah, maybe, but as a player, you only get one. You know, a
Yeah.
goalie gets a couple chances. That's a tough one for me, man. I think it's difficult to compare the nerves, but you know they're there for either a
Yeah,
taker
yeah.
or a goalkeeper.
Fofana for Rabiot. That feels like a move that could have been made at minute 1.
I was about to say that should have been probably the starting lineup.
Yeah, I'll tell you this: the chances of becoming a hero are greater as a goalkeeper, I think, than as one of the 5+ penalty
Right.
takers.
No
You
doubt.
know,
Right.
Yeah, and the penalty taker, it kind of sucks because they have the expectation to make the goal. Like it's expected you're gonna make the goal.
Right.
So even if the goalie misses it, like you're
Yeah, it's
kinda-
like lower floor
Yeah.
for penalty takers, higher ceiling
Exactly.
for keepers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like if the goalie whiffs on it and it goes in, it's like okay, like you kind of expected that.
Goalie's kind of playing with house money.
Yeah,
in some
exactly.
ways.
They are, yeah. At the same time, you know they're putting as much pressure on themselves as the kickers are as well.
El Niño Dorado on the floor. How early did you wake up this morning, Drew, to get here?
I'm an early bird, man. Actually, very
Wow.
side story here to the World Cup final. We got a puppy yesterday.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Breaking news.
So we
Exciting.
got
What's
a.
the name? What's kind of puppy?
It's a French bulldog. Her name is Dolores.
Oh my God.
We already have a Frenchie, and our first ever Frenchie passed away at the end of last year. So we know Frenchies pretty well, but puppies are puppies. You know, they keep you busy and they keep you
the
up.
potty
So.
training is the worst phase of it
It's
all.
terrible. She's already gone all over the floor. You know, but that's what puppies do.
Hopefully you don't have carpeting and it's all wood floors.
We have wood floors, yeah,
Yeah.
but
Thankfully.
yeah.
No big
Here's
deal.
Acuna.
Oh, everybody just.
What a
Every
ball.
ball
That's the
makes me think-
problem.
I'm
Wow,
like,
wow.
every chance I can't even use words. I'm just like, I'm just freaking out. It's too much.
We really do go primal immediately.
It's
I love it.
crazy,
I
dude.
love it.
I can't.
I love this side of it. It's awesome, and I feel the same way. I'm a fan as well. You know, the players are just so locked in, man. They're just playing it moment by moment. You can't think of the result. You can't think of what's happened before. All you can think of is winning every moment at this point.
As much fun as it is to see your team in the final, this
So there
part
goes
also
Rabiot.
sucks very much.
Oh,
it's
of
like-
course.
Either you're gonna be fully heartbroken, or you're
This
gonna like
is-
be the most happy you've ever been in your life.
Yeah.
There's no time that will heal a wound of losing a cup final. You will
Yeah.
always,
Yeah.
whether you're a fan or a player, you will always carry that with you. You know,
100%.
time, of course, like it becomes less and less, but you always remember it. You know.
Yeah.
There's just key moments that will always like haunt you.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Did we discuss Argentina did make a sub? Montiel
Yeah,
for Molina.
Acuna, right?
No, another one, right? Besides Acuna?
Montiel off. No, Montiel on
no.
for Molina.
How did we miss that?
Well,
I don't think they showed it.
we're talking with Drew. I mean, come on.
What was
it's
the
easy.
change? What was the change?
Montiel on, Molina off for Argentina.
Okay.
Again, all France did is really turn up the intensity. That's like the biggest change they made.
And then Fofana for Rabia.
Like tactics aside, like they just want it now. Like they just feel
How?
like they actually want it.
Yeah, I mean they're running harder. They're not doing anything particularly
Like different.
impressive with
Yeah.
the ball in possession, you know. They're just
a yellow
the work
card.
rate.
You have to book him.
Yeah.
I honestly think though it was
There's Fofana.
the play that led to the penalty. They did nothing. They did
Yeah.
nothing up to that point. And a 1v1 that ball's bouncing, you never know what can happen.
Yeah.
And it's a penalty. It is. And all of a sudden France feel like they have life again, you know? And they've shown that.
Man,
Yeah, it happened almost instantly.
Argentina was 20 minutes away from being world champions. And now here they are.
Fighting for their life. Like, they're fighting for their life.
Yeah, for sure.
You talk about, all the quality chances are from France. It's not, like...
Losing like this would be
Oh
the
my God.
worst.
Oh, yeah. Because
I
we
mean-
had hope.
As a fan, I remember senior year in Milan, we're in the Champions League final, and we're up 3-0 on Liverpool at the half.
Yaya
And I
was not
mean,
alive yet.
We're like literally smoking
was
victory
not.
cigars, you know, and like 8 minutes of hell occurred in the second half. They tied us up 3-3. It goes to penalties, and
What an AC
That's all
Milan
she
squad
wrote.
that was, by the way, huh?
oh, amazing. Right. Those defenses are my absolute favorite because Jaap Stam, who to me is like one of the baddest athletes of all time, with Nesta, one of the classiest.
Yeah.
And then Cafu, who as a left back was like magical.
Cafu was just a winger with like extraordinary defense.
Just magical. And then
I'm fully
Maldini, like
Milan
one of the
pilled now.
greatest ever.
I'm
Was
all in.
Shevchenko there then?
Yeah.
Was Kalatse there then?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He was coming off the bench. and
Okay.
stuff.
God, what a team.
Hey, Logan, I like your Kamavinga idea. Just wanted to chime in there. We need a left
So,
back
I mean-
in Denver. I think it's time. Make the call. Make the call, P.
Bring him.
Almost be wasted as a left back.
Leave him, let
So
him roam.
yes, that is almost where he's playing right now. He's been adjusted and he's playing amazingly. It looks like Argentina's making subs.
Talk!
I wonder, are they making subs for penalties or making subs for the second half of?
You make
extra
subs for
time?
penalties, I think, at this point.
You think already?
I think it's more of a second.
me,
No,
that's
I just
so
don't think you make it. I don't think you make it right now. I
Right.
think you don't make one because you keep
To
adding.
me, that's so
They're
short-sighted.
oh no,
but-
they still get. So okay, you add a window and a sub. You don't only get a window and a sub, right? So they would still have 2 windows
Alvarez for Depol out.
and 3 subs to make. Then Argentina win.
They've used 2 already.
They've used 2 subs and 2 windows before this. So I still think they have 1 more window and 2
one-
more subs available.
Okay, 1 more
after
window
this.
would make sense. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, is that?
Yeah, it's
Alvarez
Julian.
and
Interesting.
DePaul for
Yeah, I mean-
Martinez and
like for like.
Paredes.
Yeah, they just want fresh legs. Wow, man.
Who came on for the Paul?
I thought it was Paredes.
Who's been awful this year? Like,
Yeah.
was just stuck on the bench for PSG for several seasons. Went to Juve this year and has been just terrible. Juve's had some academy guys.
He took a
supplant him.
penalty though, right?
Huh?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more they're
Yeah.
looking at the
Could be.
penalty.
Yeah.
Could be.
And Martinez would be one of your penalty takers.
Yeah,
though Alvarez
absolutely.
would be too. But
Yeah,
Kind of crazy to take Alvarez.
but I think
off.
Martinez
don't
just has a
like
little
that.
bit
yeah,
more
he's
track
been
record.
dead for like 30 minutes. though.
And yeah, I mean, if it's 2026, he's a no doubter whole game guy. But
And France is going to be short a lot of their key penalty takers.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Griezmann, Dembele, Giroud.
that's pretty wild. But it got you here, right? And you
Yeah,
still
yeah,
have
yeah,
number
yeah.
10, so
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
probably fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, seriously. You got a decent goalkeeper between the sticks.
Kamavinga,
too.
you know, young, but you like him at the spot.
I mean, you've got a ton
Oh,
of
what a
attackers,
pass.
So like,
Oh, that corner has been an issue for everybody that plays it. Like how you said it earlier, that's where every goal has come from.
Yeah.
Goal right here.
That corner.
Yep.
yeah, and you're right. It all kind of starts from that left flank too.
Trying to see. God, I'll take the freaking subs.
Yeah, crazy.
My legs are trembling, and I don't even like either of these 2 squats, man. It's like, that's soccer, dude. Like, are you cool with the word soccer, or would you rather call it football?
I don't care, man. Let people
Thank
call it
you.
whatever they want.
It's
Just
couch.
get into
People,
the
you
game.
know, people say different things about different things all over the world. You know, like
Is it Calcio or Calcio?
Calcio.
Calcio. That's what it is.
Holy cow!
Oh!
Oh, he's in.
Oh
what
my
a
God!
block.
How do you blow that?
Oh, what a strike!
What a shot!
Messi just
He caught that
opens
so
up.
well. What a defensive play this is.
Yeah.
One time?
Yeah.
That was a one-timer. Why is
It looked like it was kind of underneath him though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You gotta let it rip though.
Yeah, it's a one shot at the
No matter where it is.
What a strike that is.
That would have been a goal.
insane,
That
yeah.
would have been a damn
That
goal.
was
That was the right back who came on in that last sub window. With the rip right there.
Was that Molina?
But
No, I
No?
don't think it's Molina.
Molina, Montiel.
Montiel?
Yeah, thank you.
Montiel.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank you.
Spanish is just my first language. Don't worry. He completely forgot the ball trying to cover him
God,
off.
imagine getting a banger. Do we need a banger? I'd rather get a banger here than go to penalties. Either side, who cares? Like, let's just see
At
it.
this point, I'm just really happy this was a really good game.
This would be the first repeat since '66.
Well, who repeated it?
Brazil,
Brazil,
yeah. Oh,
What a run!
Pep Spain. There's
What a
no
run!
team.
He's finished.
Oh! Offsides. I think he's offsides.
Oh, he wants
no
a
goal
corner.
kick. He was not offside.
He's on.
Oh, he's
goal.
on.
He was on. What
Man.
a run and find.
Oh, he's done so well
Man.
too.
He's such a choker,
Oh, it's a corner.
man.
Oh, that's what he's. That's what he's
saved.
screaming about.
Yeah, he thought it was a corner and they
That's
gave him a. Yeah.
Upamecano, 2 massive saves.
Wow, I am. I'm shook right now. I'm
Can
shook.
we just
That was
give
crazy.
everybody first place trophies? Like this is what like.
That was crazy.
Give everybody but France first place trophies. Can we do that right now?
All right, if it does go to penalties, I want to see it get to keepers. That's all I'm asking.
My wife has a sweatshirt that says, I just hope both teams have fun. And she wears it to our games a lot.
What?
I'm just like, come on.
She doesn't want the other team to have fun. Come on.
What does
That's messed up, man.
Does the
What
back
a
have like
legend,
number?
man.
Does the back have Drew Moore on it? And,
Absolutely not.
like, he's like, I want everybody to know that I'm Drew's wife.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Holy
Look, having fun's important.
shit.
Yeah. I guess.
Look, I hate to I hate to say it, but these stadiums are pretty dope. This one, that tent one that looks like DIA.
What about the container one? Did you see the
Yeah.
container one that they can take it apart?
They can
yeah,
take
yeah,
apart
yeah.
all of these. I
Oh,
think.
all of them?
Well, no, 3 are going to the Asian Federation and 3 are going to the African Federation.
Oh, okay. Wow.
they donated,
They're just taking them apart and moving them and putting them back together somewhere
Okay.
else.
which is pretty dope. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Qatar doesn't need, they need one FIFA-sized stadium from here on out.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need 8.
no.
And I think they'll have 2.
No.
So,
do we know where the World Cup is in 2030 yet? I don't think they voted on that yet, right?
No.
I
they
don't
have
think
not
so.
voted yet.
Where do you want it to be? If you could pick
Japan.
the one place and you would be
Japan.
able to go
There-
back to Japan.
Yeah, why not? I want to go.
I want Brazil.
Because you want to go to Japan?
Yeah, I just want to go to Japan.
Brazil. I think
Brazil.
Brazil was the
They
greatest
just,
World Cup.
yeah, that's too soon.
You know, I'm just saying, like, if I could go to one where, like, I could go again, Brazil. Like, I thought Brazil was the best World Cup experience of all time.
Argentina would be interesting.
Give me a country that's against the grain a little bit, like
Against the grain, I think, would be
an Australia.
Australia would be really fun.
Whoa.
What about South Korea again? Like, South Korea would be really
They
fun,
had
but
a
just
really
South
good
Korea by
one.
itself.
Yeah.
Kind of take it. Egypt? Maybe Egypt would be
Egypt.
pretty fun as well.
No, thank you.
No.
I've read so many travel horror stories about going to Egypt. The World Cup would be the
Really?
ultimate grift. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
It'd be cool to see it back in Africa. I thought the South Africa World Cup
Yeah,
was
really
lit.
absolutely. Kenya could potentially be a Ghana.
Would it be more Nigeria, I think, because they have more of the infrastructure?
Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria.
Yeah, I think those are all on similar levels, probably.
Yeah, you could do like a West African kind of joint, like the U.S.
Yeah.
and Canada, Mexico are doing.
Yeah.
Ghana, Nigeria,
Ghana,
or
Nigeria, and
Senegal.
maybe even like, yeah, you could even get into like Ivory Coast or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Taking it to Chile would be pretty fun.
Chile,
too.
Argentina
would be
co-hosting
awesome.
would be interesting too. You know, Diego's down for that.
Oh man.
Ooh.
That was a weird, like, center to the, like, and also, like, a shot at the same time.
I've always been curious about this when countrymen like join up. Could you see something with Felipe and Diego playing together out on the field?
Yeah,
this summer?
100%. I thought they linked up really well, actually, and I thought it was evident from like the first game. You could just tell there was a partnership there. There was a bond there, you know, and it you could see it in the locker room as well. You know, like Diego is buddies with everybody in the locker room. He's such a just like fun, like passionate guy.
But intense, right?
It's super intense, and he wants everybody to be on the same intensity level as him. And if you're not, he's gonna let you know. But I think Felipe's a bit more calm, a bit more a yin yang type thing
Okay.
between those
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
and you could just tell like they fed off of each other on the field.
Oh, no. Oh! How close is that to being a handball?
Yeah, I'm bummed he's not going to be back. That's a
Inches away.
bummer.
He probably
Yeah,
touched
it
it
is.
right at
He
the
was a
line
really
right
cool
there.
piece.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just thought it was something that wasn't. I mean, I think midfield is so deep for the Pids, but he just did stuff that no one else had.
He did.
He had that magic left foot.
He did, man, and he saw the field. He saw the field differently than a lot of people. I feel like he could see passes and make passes that some guys can't make, and that's
Totally.
always fun to watch.
Man, Messi is so good.
But I hope that
He
means
sure
Max, opens up some minutes for Max. Obviously, having Cole back, the fans are going to love having Cole back.
I'm excited to see Max this preseason because it was really the first time he left home. I think he was a bit homesick at times, especially early last year. Now that he's had a full MLS season, which is huge to a lot of these young players coming from different countries, to get one full season under you, now he understands it a bit.
his English from when he got here to the end of the season is night and day too.
Absolutely, and he's such a just fun-loving guy. I hope he steps in preseason this year and makes one of those midfield positions his, because it would be huge for us, you know?
I don't know if I ever said more than hi to him, but he always had a smile for you.
Always, man.
Laugh and always says hello to whoever media's at practice or whatever.
Oh, what a play.
That's not offsides?
Oh, what a save.
That's-
Oh, it's in.
that's a goal.
That's a goal.
That's
He's
a
giving
goal.
it. He's giving it.
That's a goal, but it might be offside.
It's offside.
No, he was signaling goal.
Yeah,
He's signaling
yeah.
goal.
Oh, it's good goal! Oh my God! Let's go!
I have to see this.
Go, baby! I don't know whether to celebrate or be
We
ready,
have
but
to see these replays.
I don't know what to do with my body.
We have to
Oh,
see these replays.
baby. Oh, sad Griezmann. You hate to see it.
There's.
Hey,
Definitely.
Gaucho.
It's definitely
I'm
across the
almost
line.
certain that's offside.
It looked off. Let's see.
Chet. That's off right there. Messi was
played
off
on-
first.
on-
shot.
He's on.
That's on.
The
He's
arm
on.
is going to be called off. The arm's sticking out.
On.
That's
Yeah,
a goal.
That's definitely a goal.
That's a good goal.
I think if they go to the VAR, Lautaro's arm is just off.
Man, was that Messi too?
It was Messi.
Yeah,
I just now realized it
That's
too.
Messi.
Ah! Let's go, baby!
No way.
Go.
Messi!
Show
Messi!
Show me the VAR offsides line.
What a way to end a career, man!
Seriously.
What a way!
Insane.
Inject that into my veins for the next 4 years. My goodness!
What a goat. Legend. Unreal. Just did it. That's it. You saw
Put
it
the
here.
team on your back.
That's
The team
insane.
on his
Walk
back,
away.
man. With his right foot, too.
Hold on. I will say,
They're taking awfully long.
different situation, obviously, because it wasn't with a crippling injury. But we just saw the MLS Cup, Philly go up in extra time and then give up a goal in like the 129th minute or something. To
It
go
happens.
to penalties.
It happens, man.
They're saying he's on. They're playing on. All right, let's go. Give us 15 minutes of this, dude. Let's go.
Insane.
The Argentina subs already in tears on the
boy.
bench, man. They can't even watch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to watch
I
it.
want to cry. And I'm
I
not
would
even
seriously.
Argentinian.
Dude, I'd bum a smoke from someone in the crowd and go into the tunnel and line
It
one
wouldn't
up,
be
dude.
enough.
It, like, I don't know if I can handle it.
He's on.
He's on. Oh my goodness!
You can't. A tie goes to the runner, right? I mean, yeah, it's just.
His index finger kept him off. Wow.
The fucking.
What
Oh
an
my
insane.
How's Di Maria the first one to Messi? He was on the bench.
Oh, Kun Aguero's going
Yeah,
ham in the
there he is.
stands.
Let's
go!
I'll give it up for that, although I do
Oh,
hate him as the
man.
city guy, but you know, you got to
Yeah.
give it up.
Also,
Absolute legend. I mean,
Kun Aguero's son, high expectations. Poor guy.
how old is he?
Well, no, not just that. His dad's Kun Aguero. His godfather's Messi, and his grandfather is Maradona.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
Does he play soccer?
Yep.
So
How
think
old,
he does.
how old is he?
So Kun Aguero married
What's
Maradona's
that?
daughter.
Yeah.
Whoa, that
Yeah.
takes balls, dude.
Well, that's what I'm
What
telling
a
you.
legend!
Yeah.
I
Like-
just my respect for Aguero just went through the roof,
Dude, and
that
then
is
he's like,
awesome.
Then he goes and taps on Messi, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to be my kid's godfather?"
Yeah, seriously.
Dude is like, "My kid's gonna be the greatest footballer of all time. I don't care what anybody says."
Play him.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
I can't believe that. Holy cow.
Kick it off of him. Messi magic, let's go.
Oh, that was Martinez.
Varane
Wow.
is. Oh, he's out of gas. He's out of gas,
Did he get
man.
hurt? He was like stumbling.
I
to the
think he's
finish
just
line.
out of gas, man. He had the
he
flu, I
crying?
think, too, man.
He had the flu, but he was one of the
Yeah.
sicker guys on the team. They were saying, God, I love him though. He's
Who's
such a
out?
dog
Varane
when
is
he's out
out,
there. He
yeah.
is such a dog.
Konate.
11.1 kilometers as a center back. Imagine
He's
what
such
some
a-
of the
he's a
midfielders
legend.
are running.
He's a box-to-box midfielder at that
He's
point.
a
He is not
legend,
a center
man.
back.
That's wild.
I was really surprised Real Madrid let him go, honestly.
I'm very thankful for it.
Just hold it in the corner.
Him and Lysandro together. I wish they got to play against each other here when they play next to each other for club. It would have been cool to see them on the same.
That is
on
a
the
great
pitch at the
back line.
same time.
That's an amazing back line.
I know,
for
it's
Man U,
awesome, dude. It's so dope.
I watched a lot of
love
Lisandro because I watched a lot of
Lisandro,
Edson
dude.
Alvarez
God, I
at Ajax.
love
So
him.
like, I was like, wow, dude, Lisandro pops off.
He is like quickly become one of my favorite players in soccer.
I would love for.
If you play with a high line, he's great.
He's just, I mean, he's the definition of a dog.
Oh, he got that
Look at
back.
Acuna.
Argentina doing this with like
Oh.
so many minutes to spare is insane.
I lost my voice, and I don't know if I'll ever get it back.
Eric
Uh-oh.
says update the score on the chat.
Uh-oh. Eric Weedham on the case, dude.
Oh my goodness, I don't know how to feel. Oh, that is a yellow. Good job.
That's
Get
a-
that ball out
is
of
that
there.
a- whoa,
that
what are
might
we
be a
doing?
red.
Is that on a
What
yellow?
are you doing?
No, he's not. Is that Enzo?
There has not been a lot of yellows.
If it's Enzo, he
Yeah,
is on
he's
a
on a
yellow,
yellow.
and
Yeah.
he's getting red carded.
Yeah, but I don't know who it was.
I don't either.
No, it's not Enzo.
Porque no los dos. Oh my God.
Paredes.
Yeah, Paredes. Okay.
Who was that yellow for?
Paredes.
Oh, okay, Paredes. Leonardo Paredes.
Man.
If this is the last goal and Messi walks off with that trophy, what a storybook finish. Only thing that can make it better is him clearing it off the line.
Oh my God. Man, Varane definitely left it all out there, though. I mean, that's like,
Oh, yeah.
you got to be happy with how he responded after going down 2.
Did he have to come off?
He came off
He
right
did
now.
come
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Okay.
Corner. Oh my God.
It's not over. There's plenty of time here. There's plenty of
Oh,
time.
there's tons.
I can't.
Too much
The way
time.
Argentina's
can't.
playing, they're
can't.
already like
They're gassed.
they're trying to protect the lead too much
They
for
still,
how much time there's left.
they still have a sub window, though. They're using it right now. This is their last sub window.
Yeah.
Mac off.
Dude, DePaul had a great game, but you need. Oh no, that's my Calster. My bad.
Mac off.
Yeah, the
But
ball
the
already
party
got
went off.
taken off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he needs.
For who? Dybala?
We'll see right now.
No, probably more of a true like wide
Lisandro
guy.
Martinez, if you want to go pivot 6.
All right. But
Marcelo.
What's that?
interesting.
It's so funny that a lot of these Argentinian names sound very Italian.
Yeah, I mean,
How mad was
that's the history
Diego
of Argentina
rooting for
you.
Argentina down there.
I couldn't tell, actually. I was nervous to ask him, too, because
There's Mbappe. Was that a
Is that
hand?
handball?
he's giving it.
It's not a penalty, though.
Oh,
It's not a penalty. He's
outside the
outside
box?
of the box.
What a fucking insane
Is it
game.
outside the box? He's in the box.
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty kick.
We got to see the aerial.
That's a penalty.
He's getting it.
That's a
What a
That's
game!
a penalty.
What a damn game!
That's the sub. Oh, you cannot be
I've
the sub to
never-
give up the toe.
Dude, I feel
Look
so
at
bad for Di Maria.
Di Maria's just
No.
barreling on the sideline.
What just happened?
For a game of this importance, so many key decisions being put on the ref.
Unbelievable.
But he's done them all right. He's done
Dybala
great the
just
whole game.
gave
First
full-
penalty I
the
thought
first
was
penalty was
The way
soft.
he gave it back to
Did
France
anyone
was great.
see that?
Like, he called it consistently. That's all you can ask from a ref.
To
Consistency.
me, the second penalty was
And
way
so
more
when
legit
Mbappe
than the
had
first
to
one, but-
to draw this game, or do we get a hero here?
Yes, the first one already.
A hat trick. I don't even want to.
Mbappe to me is
We'll let him
feeling the
decide.
nerves a little bit here.
El Niño
He
Dorado.
has saved
say
penalties
misses.
this
I
World
say
Cup. He has at
misses
least
here.
one
Is he
penalty.
gonna Harry
save.
Kane this?
Yes.
I'm guessing
yes.
he misses. Yep, it's hard to.
It's gonna go up. It's gonna go all the way
Hard
up.
to shoot 2 penalties.
Ask Harry Kane.
No. Buried. Went the same direction. That was it. He went the exact same spot as he did on the first goal of the game.
If Argentina loses this is the worst experience you could ever have.
I hate this so
to
much.
convince yourself that you finally did it with Messi so many times during this game and not would be devastating.
Again, and this does not fall on Messi. Messi did everything he could. 2 goals and created the chance on the third.
What a penalty that was.
Yeah.
And he's on a hat trick. Last time a guy scored a World Cup final hat trick.
Dude,
Who knows? It might be, we might have just witnessed history.
Has it
there.
happened?
Yeah.
I don't think it
I'm
has.
not sure.
Zidane has a brace in a World Cup final.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sure
not
others
a-
do. Ronaldo has a brace, I think, in a World Cup final.
Oh my God! Here we go again.
Yep, you're right.
Did he score both in,
You're right.
in
Yep,
02?
yeah, in 02, yep.
Oh my God, this is insane, dude.
Oh, what is that? Talk to him.
We probably have 10 minutes at least.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, you have him
sure.
on behind you. He's on. Oh, he had.
Dude,
They can't defend Messi anymore. They've just lost the ability.
He had him on.
Eventually, he's gonna break through.
Guys, they have more numbers than France can allow
Ali.
right now.
Corner kick.
Wow.
Shoot them.
Oh God, it's going dark. We're going rogue.
It went dark like my soul, man. It went dark.
Why? Because it's too intense.
Because
He's
technology
gonna-
rocks. If they score here, I'm going
I
insane
can't
and I'm leaving
believe
the
this.
stage.
I can't
Sorry, we had to
believe
switch
this.
out the camera battery.
This
It
is
went
the
right there.
stage. This is the stage.
Oh! All right. So what do we got?
It's okay.
8
There
minutes?
is. It's a throw.
Do you think
You're
it'll be
good,
that
dog.
much?
Yeah. 2 goals, a penalty. One of which was a penalty.
I mean, this
5 or
World Cup
6
has
maybe?
had unreal amounts of stoppage time.
Yeah.
What? 5 minutes? 6 minutes?
It's only been a 15-minute
Bogart
second
goes,
half
are
of
we
overtime,
entirely
though.
sure this game is even real and not a fever dream?
Dude, I'm gonna be so
Oh!
pissed.
Oh! How close was that? How close was that?
What the hell was that?
That almost went in.
He mistimed his jump.
He didn't even need to jump.
Honestly, that should have
He
been
shouldn't
a
have
way
jumped.
better chance than
He
it
didn't even
was.
touch it.
He should have shot it with his. He should have put his right foot on it as it came down.
3 minutes.
I'm
3 minutes.
I'm so glad I drank coffee before this, man.
Oh.
I'm so
3
glad.
minutes because guys are dying. Like
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we will. All right, so we're gonna have.
Argentina's winning this in penalties.
I
telling
don't
you
know.
right
No
now.
other way.
I'm telling you right now.
Cody goes. The energy is so high at the DNVR bar, it blacked out the camera.
The electricity in here just shorted everything we
Yeah,
have.
it can't keep up.
It was. Yeah.
How
You're right.
can
You're
they
right.
keep
Sorry, Ali.
making substitutions?
Is he a penalty
You get an
taker?
extra sub and an extra window and
Tasasi?
extra
I don't
time.
even know who that is. If I'm being honest,
Maybe
I'm
a
not
penalty
gonna lie.
taker.
That's why.
Dybala for a
Dybala.
penalty for sure, right?
Yeah.
They
I-
know what's coming.
That's
I love Dybala.
That's a lot of pressure right there. You're
I-
basically being put on.
Dybala-
Score your penalty.
Dybala kind of got buried because of Ronaldo at
I
Juve.
Yeah.
love Dybala, dude.
What if he wins it here?
That'd be sick.
Legendary.
Yeah. Come on and get that. I mean,
But those are hard. That rarely happens. It's
I mean,
usually the
Volta
opposite.
did it. I mean, Volta
yeah. I
did
mean,
it.
look at Rashford and Sancho in the
Yeah.
Euros against Italy.
Well, like
Came
Costa
on
did it
at
too.
122, and both miss a penalty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're not warm. You're not ready.
They were
to
still
go.
teenagers then too, pretty much,
Yeah.
weren't they? Rashford was maybe a little.
Rashford's a little older.
Yeah.
Sancho, I believe, was 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So surprised Sancho didn't go to the. Didn't get called up. Was it because of
Sancho
injury?
was not on. Yeah, he wasn't fit. He's been training in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I heard that he kind of left Manchester to went to train by himself.
Ten Hag has him with like some coach he likes, just getting him back to his level.
He's also having like mental problems, right? Like,
I think he's just a little shook. Hasn't had a good season.
How did that get through? Have no idea, but I'll take it.
This is drunk. This is gonna be a drunk minute here.
Oh, well played.
Oh,
he's
come on,
in.
the hole. Oh,
He's in.
Holy cow! Oh my God!
Oh,
What?
He's calling something
It's
offsides.
offsides either way.
I hate the delayed offsides, man.
what are we doing here, dude? This is insane.
It's
By the
offside.
way, we were supposed to do the Broncos tailgate about like 30 minutes ago, and it's just
Sorry.
get going.
World Cup final takes over.
Someone tweeted at Ryan, we're going to go from this to watching Brett Redmond and
I
Y'all can
it's
watch.
similar, dude. It's like watching
I'm
Mbappe
going.
and Messi against.
Y'all can watch Dak Prescott and Trevor Lawrence.
It's actually
Hello?
going to be
No?
entertaining because they both suck. So it's going to
Dak
be like.
Prescott and Trevor Lawrence.
Boo.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh, what a save!
Oh my God!
What a save!
What a chance! That was it.
Slip
and now
him.
Messi's gonna get him.
He's
Messi's
in.
gonna get him right here.
Oh, he missed it! How does he miss that?
Lautaro Martinez is
He's
such
not-
trash.
he's not
man.
known for
He's
his headers.
Awful. Oh.
Oh my God!
Just put that down.
That's coming from an AC Milan fan, though.
It is, yes.
What a save!
I can't believe
What a
this right now,
save.
you guys.
That's
I can't
it.
do this.
They're winning
I
it.
can't.
They're winning it.
I can't.
They're
I
winning
can't.
it.
This is too much.
What the hell?
This
What?
is too much. I've melted into
I mean,
the
this
chair.
game is destined for 16 rounds of penalty kicks.
Yeah.
Sudden death.
Let's
baby.
go to keepers.
That was
And that's it.
insane.
Wait,
It's got to be.
They're letting it run a little bit
He's
more.
given a
I
little
guess.
more time.
play him on. Go. Go.
Oh my God! Call it right now.
You have to. You have to call it.
I can't believe they got that chance.
And they
Both
missed
sides had a couple looks.
It. Yeah, they've had him. Mbappe, man.
No. No.
Mbappe.
Oh,
Foul him.
he should have shot
They were
it.
thinking I can't foul him.
What? Dude, it's over a minute.
He
Call
tried to
it.
do too much.
You should have called it when
What is
Argentina
this?
had it, honestly.
There it is. Wow. I'm drained. Look at
Penalties are so stupid,
Look.
man. Oh, wow.
The mics are adjustable specifically so I can melt into the chair like this. This is too much. Like, yo, boy. All right, so you were on with us after the U.S.
Iran.
win. Oh, it's penalties. It's penalties.
Nos vamos a penal, nos vamos a
You were
penal.
on with us, and you were talking about a time you were number 5 on the list. I don't know if you want to bring that story back and kind of
Relive
walk
it?
us through what these guys are thinking right now and what's going on
Oh.
as they're gearing up for this easily the most critical moment in all of their careers.
Yeah, so long story short, I was the 5th taker for Toronto FC and MLS Cup 2016. Somehow I was in the top 5. We had made a couple changes that we probably shouldn't have. And I'm telling you, the second it was confirmed that I was in the top 5, the first thing I did was say a prayer that it didn't get to a 5th taker.
Right.
But the second thing you do is just, in my opinion, what I've always heard is you choose a side right then. You choose where you're going to go. I know some
Right now. You're choosing right now.
Some
Okay.
penalty takers like to look at the goalie. That's fine. For me, it's choose where you go right now and just hit it with confidence. You know, if the goalie saves it, he saves it. Just take a good penalty, hit
But
it
blast
hard.
it. Yeah.
That's kind of my thought. But you have guys wanting to look at the goalie. You have guys wanting to go straight down the middle. That's fine. I think you choose who's confident. You pick a side and you go and you hit it with confidence, like you're in your backyard as a 9-year-old
Right.
with your friends. You know,
Right.
a lot easier said than done.
Hey,
Believe me.
just don't don't think about the massive pressure of an entire nation rooting for you.
I couldn't imagine, because even an MLS Cup final is nothing like this. But I will tell
yeah.
you, your vision will narrow.
Right.
Your chest will feel like it's about to explode, and it doesn't matter.
Do you notice anything outside of the distance between the spot and the goal? Is there anything going on right there?
It's so quiet.
That's
it can
crazy.
be the loudest stadium in the world, and
But
you
there's
won't
nothing
hear
yeah.
anything.
Wow.
You won't be thinking. You'll just be thinking. Just go hit it.
Right.
Just go hit it.
The whole thing of just like the Argentina looking over and you have Messi right there, you can think, hey, I have a whole country on my back, but you have this man's legacy
You
on
have
your
the
back
goat
right now.
Yeah, like you're playing for the goat right now.
And I'll tell you, a lot of times it's the first penalty taker that everybody will kind of feed off of. If he goes up there with confidence and buries it, everybody else gets a little bit of a lift, you know?
Yeah.
And if your goalkeeper starts making saves, there's nothing like,
Yeah.
wow.
that'll relieve some pressure as well.
First 2 penalties. First penalty for either side's a real tone setter. Yeah.
Are you a slow walk up? Are you a 10-step? Do you like the? To me, I think it should be. You stand at the ball, 3 steps back, whistle blows, 3 steps forward, no messing around. Personally, I don't like the
Yeah, but I think everybody does it in their own ways. I've only taken one penalty in my professional career.
And it was that one.
And I just wanted to get it over with. I don't remember. I don't even remember what I was thinking.
Sure.
I put the ball down. I took a couple steps back, and I closed my eyes and hit it. Honestly, and
Your
I'm not
eyes
even
were
joking.
closed?
I wanted to throw up. I just wanted to get it over with.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can honestly sit here and say I'm just lucky that it went in because it could have gone anywhere. And it was kind of a wet, bad, kind of chewed up pitch. People were kind of slipping a little bit. I pictured myself slipping and falling, which has happened in big penalties,
Yeah.
So you want to
That
throw
part
up.
would be terrifying
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Are you a believer in start off with your best or save some of your best for last?
Don't put him fifth. Don't put him fifth.
I like seeing your best guy step up and bury it first.
Kind of give yourself some cushion.
Yeah.
I would put Messi third, probably Dybala second.
Martinez probably fifth.
You
Yeah.
put somebody first that has the confidence to go up and
Maybe
score.
Dybala, you brought him on. Don't let him stand back there and think about it. You literally brought him on for a penalty. Let him get it out of the way.
Is Mbappe going first?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Interesting. I guess he has converted 2 penalties. Okay.
Does he go the same way?
Yeah, does he go to that left corner again? He's
I
gone
was
there
surprised. I was surprised.
This becomes a mind game, really. This becomes
It is.
like,
It
ooh.
is.
But so, oh man, so if you're the keeper, dude, this is psychology 101. He went back. Oh, same spot 3 times. Guessed
That's
right twice.
huge.
Got a hand on it twice.
Dude, he's got him
That's
tracked.
huge.
He just got it. Like, he tracked it. He did everything possible.
Look at that. Got a hand
Just
on it
missed
twice.
it. He just missed it, I think.
I mean, he
Twice.
scored 3 penalties on
Just
the
enough
guy,
power on
I
it.
think.
Yeah, like,
I think jury's out on this one. So they're going best on best. Get it out.
Here he is.
Of
course,
Here he is,
of course.
Messi.
Yeah, I don't get the holding Messi for third.
RK's nervous in the overlooking the
get
bar
that
right
at all.
now. Hand over his eyes. He has no dog in the fight, but he has that dog in him. Yeah.
Man.
Shows up for the first time in what? Are we live still? Oh, sick. Okay. All right, we're here. Woo! Welcome back, Mike. You haven't seen you in a while.
Just in time for
Jesus
Dybala.
Christ. Let's go! We're good. We're back. We're live. Hello. Welcome back. Hello. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here.
Holy cow, that's
It
amazing.
resumed. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. All right, we're back. We're back. All we missed was a blown penalty from, was it Camavinga?
Coman.
Oh, it's Kingsley Coman, and now Dybala is there. All right, here we go. We're back.
We missed nothing. We didn't miss part of the World Cup final.
That
Penalty
was
shootout.
hilarious.
oh my goodness.
How are y'all still letting him stand back there?
Yeah, you gotta go downstairs, dude. That's so funny.
Huge miss. Huge miss. That's the young guy being put in a tough spot.
Weep. Weep.
Sucks.
Oh,
I love seeing the sad fans. I know it's terrible, but I don't care.
My favorite is the sad children.
Let's go. Let's go.
oh
Feel
man.
bad for them,
Oh.
man. Like, yeah,
Oh, of
that
course.
sucks.
He's had a hell of a tournament, too.
Yeah,
He's one of the
like-
breakout guys.
I mean, they're not out of it, but damn, that's tough.
I mean, a goal here. This is.
This
No
is a
pressure,
crucial
really,
penalty.
yeah.
Crucial. He gets the side. That's
We got this. It's all
crazy.
Martinez. Let's go, baby.
So who takes it? Is it Camavinga, you think, to the spot here?
Probably.
Man,
I mean, we'll see. We'll find out in a sec. Might be Thuram.
Yeah, Thuram might make more sense.
This is what happens when you take out Griezmann, Giroud, and
Yeah, they've made some changes that
You took the 3 guys off that you need. Those guys are automatic. Not that all 3 would have survived a whole 120 minutes, but
But either way, like, you're also like, what do you do? Like, the subs that you made got you back in the game.
Yeah, but also these guys have all at least should have practiced penalties leading up to all of the knockout games. You know, you have to.
Argentina's champions after this penalty.
Yeah, if this is a save, Argentina's won.
Oh,
Colomuani.
Argentina scores here, it's over, right?
Yeah,
That's a kid taking a penalty right there. Just go smash it. I love it.
Yeah, but like you just smash it dead center. I think that's like honestly doesn't happen enough. They try and get cute, try and pick corners. Blast it dead center. I think you're more than likely to make it.
Who is that? Lautaro Martinez?
It's Enzo.
Enzo.
Acuna?
No, it's
No,
not.
that's Montiel. That's the guy who
Montiel.
gave up
Oh,
the
it
penalty
Yeah.
and almost had that one-time rocket.
Dude, how this game has been going, they're going to tie it up and it's going to go into sudden death. Like,
This is it. This has got to be it.
Wild. This guy has had a roller coaster of a game. Came on in extra time.
winning it all for Argentina right here.
Yeah.
There's it.
Last of it.
Lloris got pushed off his spot on every single one. That was crazy. They were stone cold. I can't believe how well they took those.
Legacy
That's
cemented,
amazing.
baby. Messi has
Messi.
gotten
I mean, yeah,
everything you can
absolutely.
ever win at the highest level.
You are the GOAT. I
He
mean,
must be. He must be.
We just witnessed history,
Crazy.
man. Messi, one of the greatest of all time. This Argentina team did it. They did it.
They did it.
Let's go.
They did it. I mean,
Those
the
guys.
whole tournament. And
Those guys will be gods in Argentina
Yeah.
and their families for the rest of the generation.
Not even
yeah,
generation,
yeah.
for history.
For history.
Like you have that last name. You have the Messi last name. Even if you're not related, you will be treated differently.
I am 40 years, been a while.
The cup is back in the Americas, baby.
Imagine I mean, look at these guys. You saw the
Been a
emotions
long
from
while.
Dybala, or not Dybala,
Yeah,
from
me
Di
too.
Maria on the bench after that penalty was given up before it even went in to even it in extra times. He was bawling. I mean, this team wanted it so bad for Messi, and he delivered. The team delivered. It was just an impressive run all the way through.
I can honestly sit here and say I watched the greatest player of our generation win every trophy that
Yeah.
everybody has ever fought for that he can possibly win.
Look
and
at
he
that.
did it all. I can honestly sit here and say I got to witness greatness.
And much like I believe when Spain lost their first game, the whole world said they're cooked, they're frauds.
That's a classic. Well,
Yeah.
losing the first one's almost a good omen. Yeah. Wow.
And Mbappe is just shell shocked on the
man?
screen.
All credit to
Wow.
Mbappe in France. Mbappe hat trick. He is the next generation.
And scored in the penalty shootout.
He-
Stepped up first. I mean,
he is.
he
him.
deserves so much credit for
and him and Haaland,
getting
are
them.
like
They're the
picking
Ronaldo,
up what
Messi,
Messi and
yeah.
Ronaldo are leaving behind.
And it's crazy that Alvarez is behind Haaland and not somewhere where he's going to like truly get to play as much as he could.
That's what happens when you have the best striker in the world in front of you. Like,
It sucks. You wish you could see those,
Yeah, I mean, he could have knocked on to City. But
No, I don't blame him at all.
So-
As a viewer, it's tough to not see
Kun
him.
Aguero, man, love that. How do you guys feel?
Spent.
Yeah. Well, Drew, man, I know from all of us, I want to say thank you so much for joining us for the, second or third time. You've done some TikTok videos with us. It's been a blast. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. You guys
Yeah,
are the best.
appreciate you, Drew.
As soon as you guys asked about today is not a question, and I'd love to come up more.
You heard it here
We'd love to
first.
have you more,
We
man.
rock. That's so sick. Guys, any final thoughts on the cup? We've had a good run together.
great run, man. 2026 can't come soon enough.
World Cup, one thing that unites the world.
Shout out.
Okay.
Let's go. Yeah, Women's World Cup in Australia this summer coming up.
Yeah.
Shout out downtown Dwayne Brown over there. Our guy. Emilio's over here too. Shout out to him. Super producer Allie with us on the whole ride. Thank you so much. She rules. Thank you DraftKings for sponsoring us. Thank you to the DNVR bar and the fans showing up every game and packing it out. It's been great. Guys, I think that's going to do it for us. We'll see you next time.